Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Challz, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us. Talk ish, you live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Bang, bang, bang. We are here. We are the what jigga, what jigga, what jigga, what? My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
an artist named Fliz.
Right next to him is
TJ Swords was popping.
We are the What Show, and guess what today is? TJ's birthday. Listen. Raise a glass. Happy birthday, T.
Cheers, cheers.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna salute this man right here. He just coming off a great show. The Influencers Awards this
TV.
Saturday. We was there. We went live and all that. I hope y'all having a good time.
Hopefully y'all caught that.
Let me see something real quick. But we gonna listen. We got a great show tonight. Let's get some happy birthday TJs in the chat, gang. We're gonna have a great show tonight. We talking about some very controversial stuff. What's going on? 775 996. Listen, gang. I'm just signing in my Twitter. Yeah, just throw it.
Here you go. TJ, can you do it?
Just
Happy birthday, TJ!
Yes.
TJ birthday gang. We're gonna have a blast tonight. I know y'all ain't never seen nothing like this. This show gonna be wilder than ever. You see what they doing right now? They sharing the show. Make sure you take your phone out and share the program. Also, this little bundle right here, except for the pre-rolls.
I still want a gummy.
This is from
black-yeti.com.
Black-Yeti. As soon as I open it, you can smell it. Ooh, it's crazy.
Black-Yeti.com.
Make sure you head over to the sponsor of the show. Get you some gummies. Get you some trees, like they like to say. Get you some. They don't call it trees. They call it flowers. I'm sorry. Flowers. The black rolling papers. He say these rolling papers are the longest lasting rolling papers in the country. I do not believe him, but you can tell me if he's lying. Go on Black Dash. Got to put a dash in there. Black Yeti.
I need 2 of those sheets.
.com. See what he talking about. He say he got the longest lasting rolling papers. He got the wax.
He's Weedy Wonka with an everlasting gobstopper with papers. You know what I'm saying?
He said he not doing. Also, a little quick Fliz music commercial. Little impromptu Fliz music commercial. While we wait for everybody to get in the building, listen.
That was a straight accident too, but it works. It works though.
Let me get some of these comments because we're gonna have a wild night. We're gonna shout out the people in the chat. Salute Thelma in the building. Meek 595.
Salute.
Trey Porter in the building. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna get live tonight. Good evening, Miss Rockitty in the building. Salute. Dama said throwing up the wine. Make sure you got your wine. I'm about to get back on some wine too. I'm tired of all this damn tequila. And
time to put your pinky back up, bro.
Hey man, I'm about to get back on some wine, gang. Let that ass. Let me see. One track music. Let's get it. Dashia James, good evening. Happy birthday. Rufina in the building.
Thank you.
Yo, we gonna get busy. I see the chat filling up. We pushing 100. We gonna keep it pushing. Sean Bates. Senator Helms in the building. Salute.
Hey.
Salute.
He said 2.0.
Yeah, that's happy birthday. Moonwalker. Listen, you caught it live. This live gonna be the wildest one because I think when we get into this Shannon Sharpe conversation,
Oh, yeah.
some of y'all might not be friends of the show no more. I'm just gonna be honest. Nah, we're gonna be good.
You will. Yeah. You gonna love.
Salute today,
And
my
you,
birthday.
and you, and you. You're gonna love me.
That's right. Keisha V, Sherry Ann,
Thank you.
me. It's a lot of happy birthdays. I'm gonna try to get to them all because we already start this show. We're gonna get going. We ain't gonna be able to look back. Dama said happy birthday. Moonwalker said happy birthday. TJ, you getting a lot of love, okay?
Right?
Salute. I got a new video out today,
yeah,
too,
what's
by the
name of
way.
Video?
Take Flight, new single out. Take Flight.
Oh, y'all
Go on
didn't
my
see that
YouTube
yet.
Channel
I didn't get to watch it.
and run that up for me.
TJ sent
Please,
the
thank
video
you.
with it.
What's it called again?
Take Flight.
Take
TJ
Flight.
Source. Take Flight. We're gonna go nuts tomorrow. I'm gonna push it crazy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, TJ. 10 toes down.
Thank you.
Salute. Yo, we gonna have some fun, gang. Listen.
Remy was popping.
Yeah, we gonna have some
We
fun.
about to talk about our great weekend that we just
gonna
had.
talk about that. Old school times. Dead ass. Remy in the building. Salute to Remy for putting on the very first annual
Remy
Influencer
TV
Award.
Award. Yeah.
Remy TV Influencers Awards. It was a big event. The whole city came out. People was dressed beautiful. They had straight up ball gowns on. The guys was dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
Jackets. You know how hard it is getting niggas in jackets. They had jackets on. Flares had a jacket on. Everybody had a
Sweating
jacket
my
on.
ass off, too.
Listen, it was a great event. Remy, we appreciate it. We proud of you.
Remy came in
She's doing
there,
it real big.
walking through there, looking all godly in the
Then
white
Hell
dress.
yeah.
You know what I'm
she ran
saying?
out the whole theater. Bomb. Carl Thomas came through. 702.
Remy was just floating like she was like on one of them Spike Lee scenes
Yeah.
where they ain't walking, they just floating with the camera.
Salute. We
Know what I
gonna
mean?
get crazy, gang. We gonna get crazy. Salute Asham in the building. Sometimes the little emotes don't come through because it's whatever. But we already stopped the comments, but I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
he
the last
freaky.
ones in, and we're gonna have a blast. We already hit 100. We get 100 people in the building already.
Oh, word. That's a salute.
Uncle Shay got caught up. That's what we're
Yes.
gonna talk about right now. We're gonna talk about Uncle Shay. And listen, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. Fliz, you want to start this, or you want me to just set it up?
Just set them up.
All right, gang. So listen, for those that's in here to hear about Uncle Shay, right? This is a little bit convoluted. We are not a place that's going to. Let's just state this first.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to immediately not believe victims, right? Let's say that for the lawyers, right? Before we get started, we're not going to discredit or devalue victims' statements or go against victims' rights on this podcast, right? Right, Flizzy?
Mike, I'm
Fact,
with you.
fact.
I'm with you, brother.
When I first heard, I'm just going to be what,
Honest.
Fliz?
I'm going to be honest.
I'm
That's
just
what he's
going
saying.
to be honest.
Honest.
When I first saw the headline that Shannon Sharpe was getting sued for $50 million by an acquaintance, I was like, that bitch lying.
Crazy.
I'm just going to be honest. Now, I'm sorry if that offends you out there, gang. I'm just going to be honest. But I needed more because it sounded like he was with the girl for years. Am I bugging out?
Yeah,
a
so
few
it
years,
sounds like
yeah.
a little cash grab, basically.
Now, Shannon, my guy, what are you thinking? Shannon's in his 50s. Am I bugging?
Yeah, he's in his late 50s now, yeah.
This girl is 19 years
No,
old.
she was at that time when they met.
Oh,
Wait, how
okay,
many
so
years?
She's older now.
So how many
Yeah.
years has this been
I think it's
going
been
on?
like 5 or something. Let me look. I think Shannon was 54 when they met, I believe, and she was 19.
Instagram model. See, this is what these dudes get caught up in these
OnlyFans too.
And usually it's like weed. Weed is a gateway drug.
Right.
Instagram is a gateway drug to OnlyFans. Let's just be honest, gang. So she took the gateway from Instagram and ended up on OnlyFans road, right?
And it ended
But
up with Shannon. That's
Shannon,
crazy.
baby, you need to try some new things. 19-year-old girl. And I get it. He got money. He could do what he want to do. And she ain't even a girl that he went accidentally live last year.
Nope.
Oh no, that wasn't her.
That's
That's
not
not,
even
no, that's
his
not the
girl.
same chick. Shannon got a roster.
I'm getting crazy, but listen, he's single allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
He out here, he got a big bag,
Mhm.
but apparently he got a tight fliz. I think he was paying this girl, if I'm not mistaken.
The way her text made it seem like when she was like, "Come hit this ass, 25 per cheek." I think he has been paying her
She said what?
25,000 per cheek.
Yeah.
So I think
That's
the
what
way
she said.
yeah, and it's a text that's out there. So the thing is, I think they have a history of him throwing money at. But I'm not gonna. That's not just him. I've heard of mad rappers paying girls like rich dudes do that. Let's not get it
I
twisted.
get it. I know.
Rich dudes do throw cash at these chicks, yo.
But not 25
Per cheek.
What are we talking about?
50,000 probably ain't shit to him.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
No, Fliz, no. 50,000, still 50,000. Like, let's be honest.
Oh no, I get it, but you see people throwing that away in the strip clubs. That's for fun. They be like, "Yo, get a brick." I just saw a story where 50 was dissing Little Bow Wow because he was taking like money from the thousands they wanted to throw. So I mean, but as I digress,
if you that dumb to have a brick of thousands, I need to grab some of them.
I would have been right there with Bow Wow, like, "Oh shit!" Like, hold on.
Now she has said Shannon has issues and needs to mature because it's immature for 50-year-olds to be doing that. That's just you know what it is too though. I'm gonna say this word again. I'm gonna trademark this. It's
What?
nigga logic. It's nigga logic because he's thinking, yo, I get me the girl. I'm just paying her. It's no attachments.
Yeah.
No drama.
Yep.
Right? Nigga, it's no drama. I pay her the money, she leave. Da da da. Well, now you $50 million in drama game because it ain't work out like you thought. He thinking if I get a relationship, then there's all kinds of drama. Where are you at? Where you gonna be? No. I just pay her, she leave. No, Shannon. But I know that he was thinking. This is how he was thinking. It's smooth. She come over. She don't need to spend the night. You know what I'm saying? I pay her the money. She do what she supposed to do, and then she leave. He's thinking like it's no da da da. What he messed up was getting to all them texts and calls is where he messed up. Because now she got to record it. Her recording means she was trying to get you for a while, gang.
That
know what I'm
was
saying?
his lawyers were like, "Yo, that the one time they're talking about was they're trying to say it was an obvious setup." But yeah, as far as that, right? As far as the age, this is like people are bringing up the Monique interview from last year when Monique was kind of like, tell him like, get your old ass with an older woman, settle down. Because remember, she was reminding him you're in your 50s. She made a joke out of it. You could tell it was kind of like, and Shannon, it's power, bro. It's like, yo, he's approaching 60 years old. He's still in great shape. He got money out the wazoo.
That's why I went on them tight clothes.
Yeah. It's like, bro, like at some point, it's like, bro, you better stop messing with them 19, 20-year-olds, bro. Like, I learned that in my 30s.
And you know what it is, Fliz? How my boy say, how my boy on Ray Sherman say, I like what I like. She said, why you got so many condoms with you? I'm a player, to be honest with you. Listen, he told you, Fliz, he like what he like. I think Shannon got a type, gang. I think he like him. I heard you like him young. Right? I think he like him young. He like a certain tone, and he like him to be like, listen, you're not spending the night.
You know, when I was a younger man, right? I was a teenager myself. Yeah. I was chilling with my boys, and we had this old guy, right? And he was OGing us, right? When we was young, he was like, he taught us like, whatever you like that's attractive out of a girl, he said, it doesn't go away. He said he got old and is still attracted to a 22, 23-year-old. He go, but you just can't do it.
It's wild. But you know what?
You know what I mean?
I also think I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to offend these people out here who like these young people, whatever. If they of age, people like them young. But at the same time, right? I think some of these guys can control them girls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Meaning the age factor,
right? You can control. They're like, "Oh, daddy, what we gonna eat, daddy? Take whatever you want, daddy. We get some grits and we want some shrimp and grits. That's fine, daddy." Like they can control these girls and control their mind and stuff, low key. I'm just being honest with you.
No. I'm laughing because I'm about to say some bullshit. No. If I'm rich like that, my girl is in her 40s. I wish my girl would say some shit to me. Smack her with a 1,000. I hope my girl watching.
What is that?
I kind of a Bernie Mac kind of thing.
Okay,
But I'm only playing though. But if I had money, I'd be controlling my 40-something-year-old girl.
40?
My girl's in her 40s.
But you be.
I'm in my 40s.
But you already told her she gotta act right when you get that
Oh,
money.
if I hit the bag like that, she better act right. I don't care what age.
They gonna stop believing
Fliz.
They're gonna be like, yo, I don't like the fat one.
Yeah, I'm joking, y'all.
That's not just.
I'm joking.
There's a lot of men will pay for it so they can avoid attachments, have more control. See, control, and avoid treating women like equals. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, she at the age she can be his daughter. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Happy birthday, T in the building, Taiwan in the
T
building.
was popping.
What up, Taiwan?
Thank you.
But I think I know too. A 55
Cheers.
big bag tricking 20 yo IG models, 25 a cheek is creepy old man style. Let's just be honest. Listen, and it's just me, right? If I'm out here in these streets and me and wifey is whatever we cook, we done. I'm not gonna need to pay nothing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna need. Listen, it's too much going on out here. You know what I'm saying? I almost look as young as TJ, gang. Just be honest.
He's like, listen,
You paying? What we doing? Shannon, what's good, gang? You can walk in any club in this country and bag something. What we talking about? Jorge said, salute Jorge in the building. It's an extortion case like Kevin Hart. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Hart was worse because she had video of Kevin.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't understand. Like, I mean, I do understand it's like intoxicating, but did y'all see the when Marcellus Wiley was talking about how chick tried to bag him up and he was outside with the neighbors?
No, wait, what happened?
Marcellus Wiley is he's an ex-football player too, and he runs podcasts and all that, and he's everything Shannon Sharpe is except without a club Shay.
Yep.
And he tries to
He just got bagged up too, though.
who Marcellus?
Marcellus Wiley just
Well, he tried
But
to
go
teach.
ahead, finish.
He does try to teach other people, like, you got to be careful. He says never get into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Oh snap! I think my girl's on that shit. Good thing I like old man. That's my son's thing. But I know my girl watching. That's right, girl. I don't know why your ass online. You should be cooking some shit.
Katie in the building. Katie in the building.
But nah.
Katie ain't been in the building in a minute. Where you been, Katie?
But but I was saying he had the whole, like, the girl was in the house screaming. He knew he went outside and the neighbors was talking to him. The girl was breaking up his house yelling, "Oh, my son, why are you doing this to me?" And the neighbors like, "He's right here." Mm-hmm. So she was trying to set that up, line him up like that. So things like that do get rich people get lined up, bro.
Shay used those Viagra's and he wanted a young girl for a playground and not a temple. That's a fact. I'm gonna say something crazy. I don't really and I know this is normal though, but it's not crazy, it's normal. I don't really look at young girls like I said, it didn't make no sense. Like, to me, I like a mature woman. I like an older woman. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know why you need to go 19, like 19, my guy.
Yeah, you going a little low on that. Yeah, I'm with you. You're a little low on that.
Like,
one,
and I get it. You're paying, and she bouncing, But at the same time, what y'all talk about? Like, really? Like, my dick? Like, come on, bro. Like, seriously? I think it's also a fetish thing, Fliz. It's a fetish thing. He probably couldn't.
Oh,
that wasn't,
my bad. What up, Wilson? I just realized who that is. Yo, what up? Well, all the way from Florida, I believe you in Florida now, right? What up, bro?
He can't find someone his age, like someone around his age range. It ain't gotta be his age, but at least be within 20 years. Like, gang, 19 and 50. Well, that's like 30 something years.
It's a generation and a half gap.
Y'all ain't got nothing in common. That girl is working you for every dollar she gets. She about to get 50. Because without that, what do you say? Fliz, that I'm a choker. What do you say? I'm gonna choke you next time if you da.
If you keep saying that, I'm gonna choke you.
Wasn't he supposed to get like some type of big type of deal?
$100 million. Yep.
And this is happening right before that.
Right before it. Yep.
Come on, man.
So she like, I know you got it.
Yeah.
Let me bring this up. I'm gonna bring an article up so we can get more fucking clarity on this, because it's like it's a lot of stuff we're missing. Probably
it's like he's about to blow the bag type shit. Like, damn.
And the way he was talking about choking, like, I was talking to my girl about this, right? If you start clipping, say, throughout the day, see, I was just playing. You can make a little clip of that and make me look fucked up. But me and my girl joke all day, like, shut up, girl. Mm-hmm. It's our joking. But if you recorded it,
I heard it.
You know what I mean?
He's like, I'm gonna choke the shit out you.
But I'm not saying he was joking when he said that. But just because I said I'm gonna choke you, don't mean I'm gonna choke you. Like, if you clip something in a situation where now I'm being investigated for something, it's gonna sound bad that I said I'm gonna choke you.
Because you're taking little snippets. You know what I mean? It's like the Allen Iverson speech before. What we talking about? Practice?
Yeah,
but
right.
They ain't playing what he said before that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
To make everything make
and
sense.
was that you that broke it down last week when you really talking about?
I think so. I don't know.
Somebody broke it down last week that when Allen Iverson was talking about practice, he was talking about because his friend
died.
Got killed. So he wasn't saying I don't. They made it for the last 20 years. They made it like Allen Iverson was clowning the actual concept of practice.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, gang, my friend passed, and you talking about practice.
Like I needed.
That's what. But they clipped it out of context. So Shannon Sharpe saying, if you said it again, I'm gonna choke him. Say that means their relationship is really good. She never accused him of choking her, right? Am I bugging out?
But no, they choke each other during sex because they have rough sex.
Right.
If you see all the, know what I mean?
But they not clipping it like that on Twitter. They're demonizing this guy like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, the main thing he's getting demonized for is because she was young. If she was like 40, if she was 35,
they won't be really going.
He'd still get vilified, but not to this. You notice, like, if you go online, everybody's talking about the age gap.
Yeah.
That's the only people who are against Shannon is the people who hated how young she was. But I think everybody can smell, oh, this is a setup. But you stupid, Shannon, for messing with a 19-year-old. That's what the rhetoric is. Like, you shouldn't have been with her.
True. It's a setup, but you dumb.
Yeah, it's like you set yourself up with the 19-year-old girl, bro.
And let's not forget the rollers, the holy rollers who don't like the fact that it's a color
interracial thing. Yeah.
Some people don't like the age thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like the rich guy, poor girl. It's a lot of aspects going on that some people you attracting every kind of, you know what I'm saying? So they talking about ESPN or Disney, whichever one owns the thing, might be thinking about
Disney.
He just got that deal.
Disney, the CEO of Disney is also CEO of like ESPN too.
Mm-hmm. And Stephen A. Smith said it's not off the table. Now he works with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith just brought him in. Stephen A. Smith is like, it's out of my hands. He says it's not off the table that they let him go.
Yeah.
And they might.
They might.
Crazy,
they just might.
They just,
the reason they haven't let him go yet is because Shannon is a draw. Yeah. He's walking money to the wherever, no matter where Shannon goes, he brings viewers. So that's why they haven't dropped them yet. They're like, can we get through this?
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, Shannon is sustainable by himself. Shannon, he creates so many things. Shannon Sharpe is a walking marketing machine by himself. So it's like if you lose him, it's like if you, not for lack of a term, LeBron James is a walking economy changer. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows every city he goes through, the economy changes because he brings that money. That's Shannon Sharpe. You know what I mean?
Rufina got a good statement. Uncle Shay low self-esteem in the shows. You know what they call him ugly all the time. They talk about his clothes right now. His esteem. All he got right now is his own esteem because they online ain't a lot of girls like, oh, I love you, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? It's like they love him for the bag, but they're not saying that he's cute. Oh, yeah. What Jay-Z say? Shit, I'm cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know such thing as an ugly billionaire. I'm cute. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
now he did say when he was younger, he was, even his brother, Sterling Sharpe, will even admit like he was the ugly cat. He was an ugly cat growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he kind of low key not. You know what I'm saying? He kind of low key hitting that wall. But that's why I fuck with Shannon. Like, this is the thing people don't understand. Biggie, what Biggie say?
Black and ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks.
Rings and watch filled with rocks. No, I messed it up.
No, you had
rings
a rock
and watch
filled with rocks. And my door knocks in the Mitsubishi goes. See me when they see me. Now the hoes creep me in they teepee. Creep me in they teepee.
That's it. Toy in the building. Vena in the building. Let me see. Shay made it too easy to set it up. That's true. That's true. And the thing about it is, I feel like he got so much money, he was a target and didn't know it. So he's out there. It's like a real pretty
like
ass
the
girl.
new guy with all the money type shit.
Yeah. Or like a real pretty girl that come to the school and everybody's going crazy. We had this girl came out of school named Candy. Every guy, like, listen, 8 guys walking her to class. Give me carry your books out of 8. I'm dead ass 8, 9 guys walking Candy from class to class. That's why these chicks hated her, and they was trying to duff her out one day. And she was a I think she was a Dominican girl. Or she was a black girl. So she was with the shit. They couldn't stand it. Yeah. But they tried to jump this chick, and she was like, mock. She was like, listen, bitch.
Like, you
I know I ain't from here, but I'm here now, bitch. Salute the Candy. But listen,
Oh, they mean a fine Dominican girl named Candy walked to school? It's like a damn movie.
Yeah.
It's like a setup of a movie right there.
listen, man. They
So
was-
Candy walked in with her books. All the boys took her books and walked to the
They
class.
did, but that's what I'm saying. Like, some girls don't know that they fine. Like Shannon, I think Shannon. I'm not gonna say this nigga's fine, but what I'm saying is he don't know that he the prize.
Yeah.
Right? Like some dudes be like, I'm the prize, like academics. I'm the
Academic
prize, right?
style.
Yeah.
This dude don't know he the prize, so he's tricking and doing all this goofy stuff. when
Like he
don't
didn't
know-
have to do all that.
He ain't had to do all that. Like Fliz know he the prize.
Yo, and I'm on the Biggie time, black and ugly as ever. However, I say Gucci down. I have confidence in myself. I don't know. I always just feel like I'm the shit.
I seen mad dudes in the hood like Biggie bagging bitch. Like I couldn't get that bitch. How you get like?
How you
like,
get that?
Niggas was bugging. Like, no, listen.
I've always got girls, man. I never paid for them either.
This was
I
a
ain't
good
paid for
comment,
him either.
gang. Bill Belichick has a young one too.
Oh, he
Yo,
does.
no, I'm with you, bro.
Yo, he does.
Listen.
No, yo,
She's around that age too. She's like 21, 20 something
Yo.
like that.
but no, I don't want to hold on. I'm glad he said that because it reminded me of something I think we should clear up.
Right.
I don't want it to seem like it's like put it on a black issue, black celebrities.
Right.
All people with money and power do shit like this. It's just right now, black men are kind of in the scope right now. Whether it's Diddy, Deshaun Watson, freaking all the guys doing like all getting accused of shit, going back to Bill Cosby, whatever. But I just want to say, I was having a conversation online with these cats was like wild Republican, right?
Yeah, right.
And you know they hate people like Shannon Sharpe anyway, just for nature of who they want to be and what they believe in.
What they stand for.
So I said this just kind of being, I don't like to argue with people, but I said, well, even our illustrious esteemed president has been accused of the same thing with a 14-year-old years ago. I said, but you know, and then it's like a lot of people got quiet because I'm like, yo, remember, Trump has been like under investigation for the same shit. So don't act like it's just like a Shannon Sharpe type of dude. Get out of here. Anybody with money and power, these guys, they start tripping out.
Drea Michaels do that. Drea low-key bad too. Let's be honest. She ran through. Hold on.
Oh, Drea from Love and Hip Hop, or I mean Basketball Wives or whatever.
Basketball Wives. Who she was? Scottie Pippen or somebody? No. Scottie Pippen ex is
Larsa.
Larsa Pippen.
But nah, yeah, she's from one of them shows. I
Larsa
think
bad too,
Basketball
used to
Wives or something.
Let me see.
Larsa still is bad, but it's just
Okay.
we look at her like
She ran through.
she you know. I mean that I'm saying
Right,
I'm not
that's
saying
how
she
you
is,
saying
but
it.
yeah, it's like for some reason like you got Gilbert Arenas talking about it. Everybody talks about, and once enough people start putting dirt on somebody's image, it starts to stick. So I think
it's like she's like Candy, the new girl.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Candy girl. Hold on. Let me see. We got. He brought that money, was going to blindside her as long as she was cool with the payment. He was safe, but that young girl had an agenda. Yeah, this is the thing. A young girl like that gonna have people
She's
getting
already
ahead.
on it.
Right?
She
Tony
probably already
Busby,
planned
the
it.
same dude that Tony Busby probably planned this. He probably planned this for months.
Like, look, just go to this place. He goes here every day. You know what I'm saying?
Tony Busby's pockets.
I'm just gonna be
must deep.
honest. If I'm on the jury, soon as you say Tony Busby, I'm like the case over. I'm not rocking anything he bringing towards the front.
It's questionable.
I'm already like I'm good on that. Like, dog, I'm good. Whatever he on, I'm on the opposite side.
Yeah.
That Shannon's ego and loneliness got him. Yeah, that's lonely. He lonely. That's what it is.
I'm sorry, but yo,
Yeah,
he should.
but it's like, yo, you're that you're famous too. There's you know what I mean? There's chicks that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And Tyson.
Look at who's this was talking shit? Diana Ross's daughter. Ain't she looking for
Yeah,
somebody?
she's like 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you better go get that.
Yo, Shannon, go holler at Diana Ross. What's her name?
Ellis.
Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah, go holler.
But she like young guys too.
Oh, she does.
She just had a video talking about she don't like the old guys because they come with this misogynistic. Me and you and TJ, our mind state, according to Tracy Ellis Ross, which I love Tracy.
You're right. She did say you're right.
She said that our mind state, being of our age, we expect them to be a certain way, and we're impossible to change.
Yeah.
The young guys come in with no preconceived misogynistic tendencies, and
Basically, they don't know shit.
and these what's the other word she said? She said something like we still have this.
Moldable, probably.
we have this issue
preconceived.
Where we kind of like the societal. We expect a woman to be a certain kind of way in these societal situations. Like I pay for everything. Like we just like on some machismo. Da da da. She said the young guys don't have all that. They fancy free. Da da. She can do whatever. So that's a thing where you know what I'm saying. She got that thing. She's bad, but I'm starting to see her, J-Lo. And it's one more chick that I can come up top of my head.
Lisa Ray?
Thirst trapped him.
Who, Lisa Ray?
Not Lisa Ray.
Oh,
Thirst trapping. It's like, gang, what's going on? Like, J-Lo used to never turn around. You would never see J-Lo. She wouldn't even turn around. You'd be like, damn, turn around. She would never, ever show her body. Like, she would never show her ass on it. Now, you go on J-Lo page right now. Every other reel is her turning her ass, putting her ass around. So it's like.
Because she's starting to lose the ain't she approaching 60?
Yeah.
Nah, she's 50.
Like
She's
50-something.
55.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna say they be saying like you approaching 60. You be like, I'm 52. Like,
No, I'm saying if you're 55, you pretty much approaching 60.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Know what I mean?
That's halfway there.
And you know the laws. If you're 55, it goes up.
That's contention. That's contentious to people. They get Tyson going nuts in the car.
Right?
Wait, what he talking about?
She was
Finessed by a pale face.
Pilgrim. Someone said he looked like Miss Netta. He do.
Oh, that's crazy, yo.
It's not the same dream as Mrs. Social Security. Check that ass. Drea in the Sandra in the building. Salute Sandra Bagwell. Salute. Pretty girl problems. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is, Sandra. Okay, I see you. Let me
Sandra, tell them about that movie that's about to drop in the comments. Tell them about that movie that's about to drop.
We just saw Stanley win that award at the
Remy TV influencer.
World. He won for the movie. What's the name of the movie?
Innocent. What's it? Innocent Lost.
Innocence Lost. That's we in that. You in that. Fleers ain't make it over there, but we in there. We holding it down.
My fat ass won't play no cop. I be a nigga with the donuts in that.
I enjoy doing my scenes. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying like I'm not. I ain't catching no. I ain't running after no perps. I'm saying I can't play the role. I'm not physically fit for the role.
Right, though. You can just run a little bit, chill, take a bite of a donut.
I be like, yo, remember the movie Who's the Man? And Dre pulled up in the cab. Ed Lover, Ed Lover ran after the perp, and Dre pulled up in the cab. I mean Dre in the movie. Yo.
Lovely lady left in the building. Salute, lovely lady. It's TJ's birthday.
Salute.
Toy. All of them white me do. What?
What does that mean?
Toy, you gotta explain that one. Drea Michaels finessed and trapped Jalen Green. Got
yeah.
Nobody pregnant, nor was he using that girl. She wanted a baby from Yeah, she said put a black baby in me. Or
yeah, she did. She's a big black baby.
Big black.
Yeah, she's trying to get the bag. That should have been the red flags right there.
Let's not get it misconstrued. We do not believe. I do not believe the chick. I think she is setting this man up. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that clear. I don't believe that it has great. What do you call it? Great, like the fruit. I don't believe none of that happened, bro. I don't believe none of that happened. That's
I believe that now. One of them tweets though. A text she put is pretty damning.
No, I heard it all.
One of the texts that she wrote back to him. I was like, oh, that she could have been lining them up. Mm-hmm. But she said, "Salute the yellow girl. I see you over there, yellow girl." I don't know if you know if it's TJ's birthday, but listen.
Word. Cheers to me. Cheers to y'all.
We ain't got no shots in that though. We promised. Listen, last week, gang, we was way too drunk. We're not doing that again. I don't got the rum chata or the screwball. Last week we was pouring rum chata and screwball together.
I think that's what it was.
We was cooked.
Well, I did eat the whole.
This week we slowing down. We just doing the Bel Air.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
But listen, real quick. She said, and this one right here, this might win her the case, but unless his lawyers can say she was lining me up. But that one freaking text was real bad. She said, "I told you no, and you put it in my poop anyway."
That's messed up.
Listen what I just said.
No, I know what I heard. Yeah.
And you put it in my poop anyway. They don't play about that. You saw what they did to Kobe, right? Mm-hmm. So she's like, even though she said, no matter how long we've been doing this, no means no. They stand on that. So that was I think that little text alone, all of the other stuff gonna fly, but they gonna focus on that. Like, he gonna say, yo, listen, Shannon, gang. So his lawyers got their work cut out. It's gonna be bad, gang. Let me see. Chad tried to warn Shannon plenty of times that he needed to settle down. Yeah, he did.
Yo, it seems a lot of people been trying to warn Shannon, like, bro,
Shannon
man,
ain't listening to nobody.
like, bro, stop messing with these chicks.
And it's so cliche to have this happen. Like everybody telling you, you know it in the back of your mind, and it still happens.
But usually it's the young dude that's like, just getting the money, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit's, I don't know, man.
Any more than that?
Yeah.
I know what I said, but we're gonna be good. Don't worry about it. Oh, damn, it's a squid.
Damn, you had to back up like, hold on.
But listen, let me see. Katie said, honestly, I don't think he's ugly. He has a beautiful physique, clear skin, nice teeth. That's true, but I hate his wardrobe. He needs bespoke clothing to fit his frame. You know what it is too? He wears stuff tight on purpose because we know it's corny, but them young girls like that. And guess who his demo is? His target audience, 19, 20-year-old girls who that's what they're looking for. Tight jogging suit,
I mean, he might be aiming for that, but I'll say this: he could be in there being Shannon Sharpe with a sweatsuit the size of MC Hammer's parachute pants. Yeah. It's still going to be the same result, and so
he's still going to be.
Girls are going to still like him and be with him because of who he is. Like how many young 19-year-old, 20-year-old girls are out there hunting for 60-year-olds or 50-something-year-olds. They're not doing that on a level of
for the bag.
I'm saying I'm taking away the bag.
Okay,
I'm take away the bag and the fame. How many young girls, even you women in the audience?
Well, Donnell said, "What's good, Flair?"
Oh, what up, Donnell? Salute you, brother. Yo, how many young girls are out there looking for the 50, 60-year-old when they were 19, 20? The old guys who had nothing. You only get those girls if you have something to offer. Nice. So my brain is like, she was only around this dude to entertain him because of who he is. Number one. Number two, he
was paying her too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying because
it boils down to the bag.
A lot of 20-year-olds have sugar daddies. That is the thing. We all know. Well, I know a lot of girls who had sugar daddies. You know what I mean? You find a rich dude, like, hey, if he's gonna pay you, I'm gonna take it. So I'll say this also, and I said this to somebody in a conversation, and I'll say this respectfully, so I don't want to sound disrespectful to anybody who's victims or anything.
The views and opinions expressed by Flair.
No, I'm saying, being who I am, I've met a lot of victims. Yep. A real victims, I mean. They wanted no parts of this man's money. They wanted that fool in jail. Okay. They wanted no parts of any. These real victims I know.
If it was me, I'm gonna want you. If it's that bad, I need you. I need
you
locked up.
I'm just being. I'm being respectful. But the victims I've met, the females I met that were victims of that for real, they never wanted a piece of the man's wealth, house, his 401k, anything. They wanted that fool locked the fuck up.
Yes.
So my spidey senses go crazy when someone's like, give me 50 million. You know what I'm saying? Who?
Like, damn.
Okay.
Like, you know, like,
go
but I'm being respectful. I'm being respectful.
I understand what you mean, Flip.
I'm being respectful.
Donnell, it's TJ's birthday. Make sure you salute TJ in the comments, Donnell.
You working night and come get some wings?
Hey, we need to come back to
they about to reopen.
They not open still?
Nah, yeah, they you didn't see
JL was
live.
Back, get some more wings.
JL was live and they redoing over there. Now we need to come do a live show from there one day.
Yo, how come JL, for some reason, how come JL Daniels never lets me get a show there, yo? What's good there, bro?
Well, we can make that happen.
Yo, Donnell, we need to talk to the people.
He's in the chat. That's
what I'm saying, Donnell. What's
good,
work,
yo?
It is what it is. But back to what you were saying, Flizzy, I understand. And this is what I'm going to say about that. And I am where you are. I think that, okay, get him in jail. But at the same time, some of this stuff don't hurt these guys. First of all, getting the guy really in jail is a long shot.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, like Cassie went out to Diddy. That's the only thing that Diddy got his in the end. Cassie got hers in the front. So I'm like, you know what? After all that, and some people say Cassie was doing this and that. She wasn't no victim. Like the girl from not Danny came, but Midnight Train to Paris, them people. Yeah. The black chick, she's like, Cassie wasn't no victim. She was doing it. They was fighting each other. So some people say that Cassie was part of the problem and she's oversimplifying her role in the situation. With even still, with that being said, Cassie went and got her money because that's the thing that matters more to her. She's out of the situation. She with her new man. They got two kids or whatever. I think.
Yep.
Her life, she's not really going to sit there and go through no long trial with this. She's like, you know what? Let me just go get this bag from this dude.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that too, because Diddy is so much of an asshole. Get his ass with his money for. Think about it. Last year, it wasn't no thought that Diddy would ever
be in jail.
Who was thinking that? Diddy got away with so much for 20 years. You're thinking if you go after Diddy for, if you try to get him for like a real crime, he got 55 cops on the paper. There's no, you can't, you know what I'm saying? No one believes him. You say it was mad stuff about him. No one's gonna believe you. So go after your bag. So this girl, not with Shannon Sharpe, it's different. But with Diddy, it's like, go get your money. I would say, okay, Diddy did all that to you, go get your money from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a different subject. And certain people, when they like, say the motherfucker had you in a cage, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't let you free for 3 years.
Wild shit.
That's some other shit. Okay, that's bigger than money, da-da-da. So it's like, whatever. Let me see what's going on. Why I feel like our hood heroes letting us down. Richard Simmons. You mean Russell Simmons?
Richard Simmons.
Damn, he hood.
Rest in peace.
Diddy, Kanye, Snoop, Nelly, Shannon. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on that about how
I'll be like,
our legends are.
I've said this on the show for years. Stop believing in Santa Claus. These are just human beings when they get powerful. Stop believing. I say it all the time.
Yeah, nah, that is.
Look, don't hold these people above any. Like, yo, they're just regular people who suffer human flaws.
They just like us.
Yo, and they get powerful, they get money, they're gonna make mistakes. They do shit. A lot of them were young when they got money, so they make dumb mistakes. Look at Justin Bieber. He got rich, dumb, like mad young. He did dumb crap. Everybody who gets money young do dumb shit. You know what I mean? So who the young rapper? Name a young rapper right now. NBA young boy, let's say. He got money fast as shit. He does a lot of young dumb shit. You know what I mean? We will be talking about NBA young boy in 10 years on some fuck shit. That just seems to be how it goes. You know what I mean?
What you mean? Say it again.
Because like my man was saying, all our hood heroes,
he's super rich too.
All our hood heroes are letting us down. There's a phrase that said, if you never expect shit, you'll never be disappointed. Stop expecting these people to be holier than thou. Know what I mean? That's what I've learned.
Yeah. But that's hard, Flares, because they're on TV, they're in magazines, they're saying everything you end up. I was thinking about this today. I was like, these songs are real people behind these songs with real issues and real lives, but we don't see none of that. We just hear the perfect song, the perfect mix. It's perfectly, everything is done like Michael Jackson, all these people, everything is perfect. Like you love these songs, and it's just, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, bro, like Carl Thomas. Salute to Carl Thomas. He came, he did a great show.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's just a man that made a really good song. Right? How the song go, Flares? What's the song?
Why can't you put me on the spot? I'm really like
not emotional. The one before the one about I wish I never met her at all. It's a great song.
Yeah.
I was just singing it. Who am I bringing?
Great song, great mix. Everything connects. But at the end of the day, that's just a grown man that made a record. He got other stuff outside the studio. We don't know none of that. We put these people on pedestal because we think they're perfect. I used to think everybody's perfect. Like Sade, everybody they can do no wrong. Da. So it's just like it is what it is.
But you know what? Even back then though, we didn't really. You just know what was being told to you from a magazine or from you seeing on TV or you know what I'm saying. Like now you really see everything.
Can I tell you the first thing that broke my heart? And it's not that because he was gay, it broke my heart. But it broke my heart that Luther went all those years and we didn't know. And when I found out, when I heard that Luther was gay, it was like, what? I thought he was singing to women all that time.
Yeah, I got
you know what I mean?
Tevin Campbell too, right?
I don't know about Tevin Campbell. I know he is, but I don't know. No. I never thought he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So like,
there's a lot of singers who actually like
Tevin Campbell. Like the fuck y'all mean? Like I don't know. Yeah. He might be saying I ain't gay. I don't know.
No, he is. He's openly.
Okay.
Like, he got caught buying male prostitutes in front of a school zone. He got arrested for that.
Now somebody's crush.
Oh yeah, that was like what?
That was in the 90s. That was 90s to 2000s. This is old, Charles. Like
that's what I'm saying. Somebody somewhere was crushed.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
When that happened, right? So it's like.
I agree with you. Like, but once you get to a certain point, I'm saying don't believe in Santa Claus anymore. All these people, even celebs that aren't celebs yet, they're gonna do effed up shit. You know what I mean? It's just how the world turns, bro.
Let me see.
So I never expect these people. You know, I'm so maybe I'm too like cynical or whatever. But every time I hear a celebrity got married, I'm like, oh, 1 o'clock for this divorce. I'm like, you know,
because of their celebrity.
just because they're celebrities, like, why do celebrities get married? I don't
So
understand.
I want my nigga to have all the machismo in the world. I mean, that's some women like it. You know what I mean? Some women
Toy's a female.
Apparently, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh,
I don't know if we're supposed to use that term if we don't know. I don't know.
No, I know how they.
J-Lo running from man to man, and she ran out of options. Yeah, it's like, listen, I used to love me some J-Lo, and I still got respect for her.
I still like J-Lo.
I think we all do.
I still kind of like
Yeah,
J-Lo.
she's still fire.
I like she's still kind of dope, yeah.
She's still fire. I'm not saying she's not dope, but it's a little disheartening. Like, you know what I'm saying, to see J-Lo throwing thirst traps on Instagram and just like low key. Soon as she ended it with Ben, now she's like, you know what I'm saying? Damn it.
Turn up time.
It's wild to me. She's not the only one. Like Tracy Ellis Ross, like I was saying earlier, she was Tracy Ellis Ross always had a thumper, like just ridiculous.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She is.
But at the same time, I'm like, sis, like you don't gotta try hard at all. Like we get it. You can probably date anybody in this. All you got probably 1 million followers. You wouldn't have to do nothing but send out one like, yo, listen, hit me up inbox with that. You're probably getting DMs all day. I don't think somebody like that needs to try hard. You know what I'm saying? I think some of these women, they get older and they're trying a little hard. But I be talking like it's just me and you. Let me see. Movies going viral, didn't even drop. Pleasure to work with y'all. That's the
that clip's going crazy.
Dead ass. Speaking of movies, that's Sinners movie. Everybody talking about Sinners.
I'm seeing that this weekend.
Yeah.
I got
I
it.
seen that. I seen the other movie you was talking about. What's that? G20?
I saw G20. That's on Netflix. Is it Netflix?
I never heard of it.
On Prime.
What is G20 about?
That's Viola Davis's first action movie.
Oh yeah, I do
But
know
she's
that.
the
My bad.
president,
I do know that more.
Now it's pretty smooth.
Didn't see it yet. Oh, was that young Tiz?
Salute, lovely lady. See, she looked out for you, the TJ.
Oh, word. Salute.
Happy birthday.
Hey, what up? Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. The $25 for TJ. Appreciate you, lovely lady. Miss Rock Kitty in the building. Lovely lady always come through. I appreciate her.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me see. Senator Helms. Senator Helms. I love that name.
Yeah.
We only missing one person. We missing a queen. A queen is a
queen is a god.
Yeah, we missing her. She ain't in the building. But everybody else is. Yellow girl said happy birthday, TJ. Mine was in the 4th. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus, B.
Taurus, TJ. Flizzy, what are you?
Gemini.
Oh, yes, April 14th. Word. Salute.
You don't act like a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini's is crazy, Flizz.
I don't believe people act towards what their sign is. I've never been a.
Well, I'm a Virgo. I act like a full. I act like a full.
I don't even know. I don't know what a Gemini is supposed to act like.
Gemini supposed to be two sides.
Yeah.
I guess I'm two
and y'all
sides.
supposed to be one day this way, one day that way. You pretty even kill.
Yeah.
No,
you the same every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said, all right, what we doing? All right, yeah, let's do it.
yeah, Flizz be the same. Like, I don't get the psycho vibes from you. You're not Kanye West.
Until you say some wild shit and Flizz say, wait, I don't know if I want to take that ride.
All right.
I'm way behind.
Gummy bears bouncing here and
I'm 15 minutes back on comments. The comments are so crazy. They're talking about rum chowder. We said that.
Oh.
in the gummy bears joint. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to skip some of these. Jimmy Dean in the building. Salute, Jimmy.
Salute, Jimmy. Biz, what's poppin'?
Biz in the building. Katie Hoffman with the $20 super chat. We appreciate
Katie.
I'm gonna be honest. It's been like months. I was like, damn, what happened to Katie? Shit, what did I say? I took it on myself. I said, what did I said something.
He said, I said it was my
Katie
fault.
wasn't.
No, Katie, we ain't messed with this dude either, yo.
Yeah.
No, saying whatever he did.
Like, what did I say? I was searching my friend. I said something about Pac. I said something about Kanye. I said something about Kendrick. I never disrespect Kendrick. What could I possibly say?
No, you said a lot about Drake, though.
Always dissing Drake. That's every day. I wake up in the morning and diss Drake. I wake up in the morning, thank God that I'm up, and then I diss Drake. Right? It is what it is. That's just natural reflex. So I'm like, what did I say? I don't know. But Kate, good to have you back. That Ninja Shay is a fan. Oh man.
Now that's the acronym of fan.
Yeah. Skip probably having a good old time with this song. Where Skip is probably, man, listen. Well, Skip got his own issues. What happened with Skip?
Oh yeah, with homegirl they saying he tried to pay homegirl to have sex with her.
Skip can't be too happy.
Yeah, Skip better shut the fuck up right now.
I'm just gonna be honest.
But they dropped some more for
Now you know who's been in Shannon and Steven's ass? The fat dude, the dude who hates him, the sportscaster. Oh, what's his name?
Oh.
He's a fat dude who's always talking shit about him.
Like that guy.
Yeah, no. He's a sports dude. I don't like that dude either. Yo, what's his name?
Find this man. I can't stand that motherfucker. I can't. Oh. He always talking shit like I don't like.
I gotta find that dude been talking shit on mad. He's been dropping mad videos dissing Shannon, yo.
But he been dissing for years though. That's the problem.
Yep. So he's a hater.
He been a hater, but I can't think of his name. You know who I'm talking about. I know.
I do. He always was the fedoras back in the day, yo.
Yeah, bitch ass motherfucker. Like I can't think of his name. That motherfucker. It's some motherfuckers just need to be just fire that motherfucker. Like I can't stand that. He did get fired, but he got his own shit now. He's self-sustainable. Let me check the comments because somebody probably saying it. Let me see. He's rich, attractive, and knows what he's doing in bed. Why would she not do it? Okay, that's wifey. Wifey. Like,
he said that's wifey.
That's Danielle saying he rich. There it is. Jason Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock is
damn mother.
For real. Jason Whitlock is going in on this issue, bro.
Like, listen, why would you listen to anything this motherfucker say? Katie love how Steven. He got tailor-made suits. This motherfucker a millionaire.
He's Gotti. And he'll say he coming in there like John Gotti.
Yeah, he got his thing. Jason something. Yep.
He is Whitlock, y'all.
Doing laundry, drinking Henny, climbing trees with y'all. Salute. I might bop one.
He said climbing trees. Damn.
Yeah, doing the thing.
Okay. All right.
Jason Whitlock. That's what it is. Homebody in the building. Salute, homebody. Where you been? Glad I caught y'all. Hey, gang chat missed last week. Yeah, homebody wasn't here last week.
Homebody.
You know what's mad crazy?
Where's my picture at?
Homebody, we haven't heard from homebody.
Where the picture at, Miss Homebody?
Did you get the goods?
Yeah, she got the stuff.
Yeah. You give me her address so I can send her my stuff. My stuff come from the other place. They sent you the package. You should already have it by now.
Yeah, she got it.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Jason Whitlock, man. It was trash, gang. I'm just gonna be honest.
He just bothers me because he's so one-sided on every issue. Yep. It's like he looks towards the issue. He's like, oh, this is an issue that might not destroy his own culture. No, I think I want to do something that's, and I pride myself on being balanced.
Yeah.
You know me, where I try to see all sides of it. He's right here, and like I'm not even gonna try to be balanced.
But he likes being there.
Yeah, he loves that, and he bothers me with that, bro.
Hold on, let me see. Ask Sales, whose birthday? It's TJ's birthday. Salute to TJ in the building. We all night because I don't know why TJ came to work. He could have win something else, but he here. Let me see.
I kicked it with the fan before.
Y'all ain't talking about that without me.
I ain't good.
Every week, Toy, we here Wednesday nights. We say 9:15, but we really mean 9:30.
But sometimes you might get us at 9:00. That's how much.
Yeah, it depends on how we feel or how things set up.
We got some signs in here. What sign is
that? Gemini.
And then Rufina say, I'm Gemini, May 26th. Don't play with us. It's your choice. Yeah.
Speaking of which, May 30th, y'all, if y'all ain't doing nothing, come to my birthday. I'll call it a Gemini show if you want to.
You should.
May 30th, yo, come to 249 Art by Ariel, 249 Main Street, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Come to the Gemini joint, yo. All the Geminis come through. Everybody come through. But all the Geminis come through. Shout yourselves out. We in there. And it's free 99.
Dead eye, Toy, check job, mother. Don't be listen. That's a real woman out there. What the fuck y'all mean?
Yeah, Toy.
Talk that.
I want to talk about something else that fucking this bothers me, gang. This bothers me.
Let me sit back for a second.
I get irritated. You know what it is? I try to be, and shout out to my people that's flat earth.
Let him do what he do.
I'm just gonna be honest. I got friends that I go to brunch and this and that. I go to lunch, dinner, with some of my friends and they flat earthers, right? And some of my friends are Trump supporters. I'm not gonna don't work me up tonight. But I'm gonna stick on just the flat earthers, right? I read this shit. I saw this video of Wiz Khalifa on Joe Budden podcast talking about the earth is fucking flat.
Wiz Khalifa said that?
Wiz Khalifa is a flat earther. Wiz Khalifa, Lord Jamar, and that dude from the ATL that had that song. There's nothing on you, baby.
Oh yeah.
She got nothing on you. B.O.B.
Yeah, B.O.B. Yeah.
B.O.B. is a flat earther.
I like that song.
I'm just going to be honest.
Isn't Kyrie too, or did he have some kind of
Kyrie is a flat earther too. And if you're in the comments and you're a flat earther, that's okay. We're not going to not include you in the conversation. We're not going to discredit your train of thought or da-da-da-da-da. But what I'm going to do right now is have you go to the average book about the planets. Look at every planet in the goddamn book.
They're all wrong.
All of them are fucking round. I'm going to speak like a child right now.
I knew that's what he was about to.
How the fuck is the earth flat, my nigga? Let's just be fucking honest. Wiz Khalifa was like, yo, there's certain places you can only go in a straight line. Bitch ass, listen, my guy. You think it's a fucking potato chip floating out there? If you look at every other planet in the whole universe, it ain't not one of them flat.
He's smoking that kush.
Let's stop this shit. Like, let's just be honest. And I know somebody gonna get in these comments, right? I get it. And you should have cut their ass off. But you know what though? Listen, true Harry. Listen, I understand. What I've come to learn though, Flares, and I'm just 2 seconds. It's so many Trump supporters now. I don't even get into conversations with them no more. I don't argue with them. I don't cut them off. It's like, it's so many of y'all. Fine, whatever. Well, do you like it? Fine. You think the tariffs are smart? Fine. It is what it is. But back to Wiz Khalifa with this flat earth shit.
This is Challz's Bel Air rant.
Listen, gang. We need to name it. We need to name it. Bel Air need to cut the check and Screwball need to cut the check.
Blame it on the Bel Air.
But listen, gang. If you look up in the sky right now, Fliz, the moon is round. The sun is round. The closest planet, I believe, is Mars that you can see is round. Every star is round. Why the fuck would you think the earth is flat? It's a fucking 2x4 floating around where everything else is round. Make this shit make sense, Fliz. Fliz, is the earth round or flat?
I mean, I'm a round earther, but I mean, I'll be honest, I don't care when people think it's flat. Someone just had a comment like, what do we care for? We're never gonna get off it anyway. I'm like, yeah.
Stats in the building.
So I feel I'm a round earther. That doesn't. I don't get mad when somebody says the earth is flat. I don't care if they said the earth was crescent shaped. I'm like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
But like, it's the silliest stuff. It's like they tell you this stuff in school because it's true. The flat earthers will start with, why do you? This is how they start the conversation, Fliz. Do you think the earth is round or flat? You'd be like, it's fucking round. What the fuck you mean? They'd be like, why? They want me to explain why. They want me to tell them why the earth is round.
Here's the thing. You're always going to have conspiracy theorists on every issue. Because remember, there's a subsect of people who think everything we've been taught is a lie.
Yes, they call that a contrarian.
So, and then you have there's still people who think the moon landing was fake.
Yeah,
you know,
they make a case for that.
They just made a movie about it.
So you're always gonna have like people who like, no, the earth is flat. No, JFK was shot by the government. It's just like there's like, you know, no one's ever gonna just universally agree
on that, but that's just
and see, there's everything is a conspiracy, so I can see why there's gonna be flat. I'm around Earth. I believe in because I'm also a science nerd.
Yes,
you know what I mean. So my nerdness is gonna kick in on that. Why I don't believe in also like, you know, I believe in part of the Big Bang theory and why everything is round. There's scientific reasons why, because when you mesh towards the center of something which creates gravitational pull and things like that, it's like if you pack something tight, it's gonna be round. It's not gonna be flat. But it's and there's other things. I'll say things like that. But it don't bother me when someone don't. You know, I'm like, you're a flat earther, but we ain't never gonna talk about this again because it's like, I ain't gonna fight.
Flat earthers don't let you live, Fliz. They don't leave it alone. They make it like, no, we're gonna talk about this because you're going to learn today. The earth is flat. They're mad aggressive. It's like fucking vegans. They mad aggressive. Like, listen, you're gonna fucking eat fucking crackers. Like fuck that. Like, listen.
I've never met no one that aggressive towards me towards that issue. I just never have. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Like, Flat Earthers need to lead the chat. Let us know where the planet ends and where you fall off. Dead ass towards
that's stupid.
But you know what it is though? And what it is like Wiz was mad. So I wish I could show you the
Wiz Khalifa.
I wish I could show you the clip because Wiz Khalifa was in the Joe Budden podcast. You know, it's like 5 of them. You know they mad,
but he's on there promoting his album.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But you know, it's like everybody on that show is mad opinionated. Mm-hmm. They're mad freaking obnoxious. They're gonna say that when he said it, it had Mark Lamont here. All these people in there, all these people in there, they was like, sure. Like they didn't even want to touch it, Fliz, because it's so ridiculous. And he was so calm. He was nice. He was pleasant. Yep. He was like, yeah. So when you go a certain route, when you're in Utah and it's a certain road, and he was just explaining. They were like, why you think it's flat? He said some dumb shit, and they was like.
They was like, pass that kush over here.
Yeah, they Fliz, they didn't even want to touch it, Fliz.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even. They was like, okay, so how's that new music? Like it's like you don't even want to get entangled in it, Fliz. Because like Jay-Z say, don't argue with fools.
Yep.
People from a distance can't tell who's who. But it's not even that. You just don't want to. It's like a child like that's kind of like I don't know what to say, but whatever. And you're like, sure, Benny. You go ahead and
I know what you mean.
Wear that cape all day if you want. Like, wear those rain boots all day. Like whatever. Like do what you want to do. That's what it is.
You're Superman.
You're Superman. Yes.
You are Spider-Man.
Just be careful when you're near the ledge. Just don't jump. Just be careful.
I saw recently. I forgot who it was. It was somebody semi-famous. This dude was trying to say that the dinosaurs are all made up. Mm-hmm. He said, "Who was that?" It was somebody famous. I can't remember who it was. It was like it's always someone like that. He's like the dinosaurs never walked the earth. That's a myth. All the dinosaur bones they set up in these museums are fake. There's no such thing as all the fossilized shit they found.
So what about all the footage that you see of people finding the dinosaur bones?
But now I'm saying it's like you can't like. There's certain people. I don't argue with people like that. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I'm like I change the subject. I'm like all right.
Yo, how about those Celtics?
Yeah, but you know, so people like
speaking of which, go C's.
They get mad angry, so it's like you're talking to them. It's like talking religion and stuff like that. It's certain stuff that leave it alone. Don't.
Yep.
I was talking religion to somebody the other day, and I called myself. I said, Charles, why'd you do this? Because the person started getting agitated and being like, and oh God, I was like, all right, you know what? Yep, you're right, buddy. Like
you got that.
It's like, bro, like some stuff. And that flat earth thing is one of the things. Homebody, I work with cancer patients, and when I have to talk to them about cancer, they say something the scientists made up. That's a fact. You know what it is? Though some people are so contrarians that they don't. Whatever you say, if you say is, that's why we got fucking measles coming back.
Yo, I seen that shit.
We got measles coming back.
Like, that shit is
kids
crazy.
are dying because these motherfuckers won't. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever.
Well, won't get a vaccination or something.
Yeah. It is with the basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's Killer Priest.
Mm-hmm.
Salute, you know some hip hop.
That was my song. Yeah.
And people don't realize Killer Priest made a banging album. That's his only album that was banging. But that Bible album from Killer Priest.
That's the first album, right?
Yeah, that was his first joint.
Killer Priest changed everything. It's real out here with these myths. Please believe doctors, scientists, historians. They have other things to do besides spread lies. And before we get too crazy, let's think about this. A motherfucker, let's imagine a deadly disease comes, right? The plague back in the fucking whatever's, right? In the time of cholera type shit, right? Yeah. And it comes, right? And these motherfuckers are hoping and praying for a cure to figure this out. And the scientists work feverishly. He worked for 6 months trying to figure this out. He figures out. They make a cure. They save 1 million people. And in 5 years, they like that shit's bullshit. That's garbage. This shit is trash. Mm-hmm. It's killing your babies. Like it's crazy. Like it's wild to me, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. I know this is a touchy subject. Neil deGrasse Tyson already explained this. The earth is round. It doesn't matter how many times you explain it. What it is there are people who make a lot of money on YouTube to keep telling people that the earth is round. And there's some people that really wants to believe it really badly because they like to be contrarians. They don't like to go with the flow. It's a subset of people who love conspiracies. So they're just going to go with any conspiracy you give them.
Yo, you just reminded me of this when he was talking about the whole like old viruses and things of the dead. You see how scientists are now reanimating prehistoric shit?
Yeah.
Which they shouldn't be. They just
Yo,
got the damn
the wolf, those wolves.
Dire wolf.
Yo, I was like, what? They made 2 dire wolves. Those have been extinct for like 10,000 years, bro.
Yeah, what are you bringing back?
Yeah.
So, but they come to find out like there's a wolf now that's still 90% that.
Okay.
So they took the genome of that to reanimate this old DNA to bring back a 10,000 year old. And now they're talking about by 2028 or something like that, they want to try to bring back a woolly mammoth. I was like, yo, stop messing with shit.
Like, why you
I was like, yo,
like, leave the game alone.
You gonna fuck around and bring back some disease too? You gonna fuck around and do some shit?
You're right. And I'm going to talk about this as Sims. I don't know. I want to talk about this. This is a very big topic in Kendrick Drake land, and I want to talk about this. I don't know if you guys know about this, but as Sims just brought this up. Hey Challz, while you're discussing flat Earth, do you mind explaining why you think Dodie 6 shouldn't get more help for his situation? Didn't he lose a child as well? I think he needs grace now. I get it. I just dropped the video right before the show came on. I dropped the video. It's called Kendrick Will Not Hold Your Hand, right? Mm-hmm. Kendrick got a bar says, I will not hold your hand. What happened with Kendrick, and I want to discuss this, we're going to move topic. We'll move away from Wiz Khalifa and the flat earth nonsense, right? What we're going to talk about now, and part of me, you flat earthers that believe it, I'm not trying to disrespect it, but let's move on. Dodie 6 is a rapper that appeared on GNX on Kendrick's song, Hey Now, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
One of his verses is went down in history. GNX is the biggest rap album in the last year, right? Mm-hmm. We can say that?
Yep.
One of the biggest rap albums in the last year. Kendrick Lamar's the biggest rapper in the last. If Kendrick gives you a look, TJ, if Kendrick tapped you, say, TJ, I want you on this song called Hey Now. You drop it, millions of people heard your voice. Mm-hmm. You're locked in. Fliz, you're locked in. I'm locked. Whoever get on this joint, and I'm addressing this because Dodie 6 has just went out, put up a video about 3 days ago saying he's on GNX. He's da-da-da. He's saying, I'm broke, I'm homeless. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm homeless, I'm broke, and that song ain't do nothing for me. He dropped the album. His album streams went up 110% when the song dropped. It was good for a while, then it dropped down, and now he's whatever. Now I want to talk about this. This is very to me. This is dear to my heart. The Drake fans who every day they wake up every morning, they go to sleep every night, trying to think of new ways to defame Kendrick and say that he's trash. So now they latching onto this story, saying, "See, I told you. He uses people. He doesn't care about Compton. Doesn't care about the West Coast. He used these rappers, and now he letting them flail for themselves. And now da. So, and I want to speak on this because, for one, how much do you owe a nigga that you give a feature? You give him a percentage. He moves on with his fucking life. How much do you fucking owe him, Fliz?
After that, I think your obligation is fulfilled.
TJ, how much do you owe? You put me on your track.
Yep.
Millions of people heard. It's still going, and I'm gonna get paid every couple months. I think they pay quarterly.
Yep.
When they pay you from these things, you don't get paid from Kendrick. The label pays you. The label will pay ASCAP. ASCAP will pay you, right? So you're waiting on checks. It might take 6 months to get that check or more.
Yep.
Right. So you're not getting paid today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Fliz, and I'm gonna be as respectful as I can. I'm trying to be kinder and gentler, right? So TJ, right?
Yeah.
You get that look on Kendrick thing. That came out in November, December, January, February, March. Is it April? Yep. 5 months later, you're saying you're broke and homeless. How much does Kendrick owe you?
I mean, he did his part, but me, I would try to get on that tour that he's on right now. You know why?
Go ahead.
Because I got that verse that I can work off. As long as I'm on the road with him, I can do the after parties and get that back in money.
Make a killing. Fliz, how much does Kendrick owe you?
I don't know how to quantify that. You know what I mean?
Would you go online and say, F that record, that shit ain't do nothing for me. I'm broke now.
No, I'm saying that's what I said earlier. I said I think his obligation is fulfilled. Because I'll look at it. I'll
be trying to get shows off of just that verse, bro.
It's got to be tough to be a Kendrick because I can tell you on the level I am around here in this region.
Yep.
I've been called so many things from what do you call it when gatekeeper? Mm-hmm. I've been called a gatekeeper. I'm like I've been called so many. How come I don't get on your shows? You have all these shows, Fliz. How come I can't do that? Will you work with me? So I'm saying I'm coming from the point I'm looking at. It must be hard to be Kendrick. Like I put you on my joint, and you're making me look like this. I've had that on this level of like, we're like, yo, bro. So it's like, it's only in the last 2 years I stopped supporting people who have no support from me. Yeah. And everything has gotten better for me.
Yeah, you were over the top. You
was here.
You were doing everything. You were spinning your wheels. People weren't showing you the same love back.
Exactly.
You were spinning your wheels, going here, there, everywhere for people that could give.
I was trying to show love to everybody, and I was like, wait a minute, let me pull this back a little bit, and it's like, yo, because I was still being called the gatekeeper. Like, yo, you had nothing before I helped you out. So I'm saying Kendrick's obligation was fulfilled. Mm-hmm. He got you a good look. He put you on a feature. I hope all the paperwork is right. You're going to get the money you deserve. Nobody owes you anything from there on. It's like, yo, Biggie said to Junior Mafia, I opened the door for you. It's your job to walk through it now. So no one owes you anything once they put you on, you know? So that's just my look on it.
But also too, like, right, if you know that you're about to be on one of the biggest albums, you said, does he have music that was ready to go?
He got music. He dropped the album on his own, and his album skyrocketed 110% streams of what it was getting. So it probably was getting 5%. That shit went 100. It went up. It went up crazy. So he got the money. He got the streams from that too. Go ahead.
So you're supposed to invest back in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how he's homeless. There has to be a situation before all this.
You don't just get homeless overnight.
You don't just become homeless, right? So at the same time, it's like what is he doing in his? Know what I mean, like
you took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Wrong turn because it's just like, bro, you was in the room. Right. How'd you get out? How'd you get out the door? Like, why ain't you on a train or why ain't you? Know what I mean, like, like did something else happen? Because and this is a big record that everybody's talking about, right? Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's just
still talking about.
So it's like, why weren't you? You know he's about to go on tour. Like, why weren't you trying to get on that tour? Because that's where the money's at, right? Like that's where the money's at.
Can I tell? Let me know when I could. I want.
I already know you about to go.
Look what Toy said. He never registered for publishing. Oh my God. That's a fumble then.
Come on, dog. What we talking about?
If that's true, he fumbled, bro.
Now let me tell you how I think, Fliz. I said it on my video.
I do all my own shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like that shit takes forever too. But it's like you gotta sit there and do it. But guess what? I'll roll up a couple and I'll sit there and do my shit. Like,
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, this is some real. See, I dealt with promotion, so I have a different mind frame than a lot of rappers, right? What I said on my video, and I'm gonna say it again. The minute that fucking song dropped, my new fucking stage name for the next year and a half would be Dodie 6, as seen on Kendrick's GNX album, right?
Yep.
Hey now, da. I'm booking 50 shows from here to fucking DC. I'm calling people like, yo, do you want I'm on GNX. He should have already did this.
Yeah.
He should have did this 3 months ago. He should have been like, I'm on GNX. You want me in your building. He could have booked 50 shows. If he can't do them in LA, fine. If certain parts he can't go, whatever. I don't know his situation. But at the end of the day, I'm like this. I'm calling every venue everywhere. Like, listen, I'm on Kendrick's album. How much you willing to pay me for a show? I'm taking $5,000
to stop.
I'm starting to, even if he says I'm taking 2,500, 50 shows at 2,500, my nigga, that's a big bag.
Yeah.
What we talking about? Why are you homeless?
And then you got the merch.
This is what I'm talking about. These guys don't. So this is what, and I understand. It's not easy to do these things. These things are things you have to be told or you have to have experience. Me, if I get that verse, the very night that joint dropped, my bio, everything turns into as heard on Kendrick Lamar's GNX album. Hey now, I'm going everywhere performing. Hey now, I'm doing a remix. Hey now, what we talking about? Like, dog, I'm all over the country because I'm the guy on Hey Now. Kendrick gave you the alley-oop. Eat. I don't understand these dudes, dog. This dude, he making you a millionaire just by dropping you on there. As soon as it dropped, you a millionaire. What we talking about? You tell him, you go on your Facebook, you're on your Facebook page. Gang, I'm not Facebook, I'm old as shit. But on your Instagram, whatever.
On your MySpace.
You want to feature. Features is 1,500. I'm throwing verses 1,500. You know how many people gonna pay that?
Or that's
for the guy that's
money.
on Hey Now?
Yep.
So you're doing even if you get 20, do the math. My math.
Take a quote.
No,
he could take a quote from his verse.
Hey
right?
Siri, open the calculator.
And put it on a t-shirt and put Mr.
Hey
Now
Siri.
on the back. Like little
Open
shit.
the calculator.
What are you trying to calculate?
20. We're going to calculate right now.
What's the numbers?
If he charges 1,500,
Yep.
and he does 25 verses.
25. So that's what's that? 25.
We're going to do this right now. 25 times 1,500.
That's 10. That's 35.
That's
40.
37.50.
Oh, 37.
So that's almost $40,000 just off throwing
features.
trash ass verses to niggas. 16.
But you can't give trash ass verses. You have to Lil Wayne everything.
you gotta block out.
Nah.
Lil Wayne did 100 damn.
But he ain't no Lil Wayne. He just a dude trying to
Well,
eat.
shit, he better be
A
trying.
nigga giving you 1,500. Half these verses ain't coming out. You know what I'm saying? Half these verses ain't coming out. So it's like I'm just throwing you verses.
Are you saying like just random?
I'm talking about random dudes in the hood.
Yeah.
You put it on your Instagram. Listen, I'm throwing verses 1,500. Even if you get 10.
Yeah, 1,500. I need 2,000.
You get 10 verses. What's that? $15,000
for the video, or extra a couple hundred for the video.
TJ, guess what? The ranch is saved. 15,000. The ranch is saved. What are we talking about?
Like 1,500. Boom. Give me what you said? 1,500 or 15,000?
No, 1,500 per verse.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 10. Dude, they're paying 10 grand for a random
You
verse.
basically just give me 2,000. I do the verse, the video, everything. Let's go.
For the video, I'm coming. Give me 15 for the verse. Then another 3 grand. I'll come do to shoot the video in your hood. 35. Then we got 5 grand off one dude.
Yeah.
Off a buster, right? You know, it's like whatever. Like these dudes ain't making it. They just some random dudes in the hood. They records ain't do shit. Ain't nobody gonna ever hear that shit. Kendrick always stopped security from stopping fans saying hi to him. He's been that way since GNX. Exactly why was Dodie 6 responsibility. K. Dot not hold his hands, period. I've been fucking with him ever since then. Facts TJ. Miss Diva in the building. Salute Miss Diva.
Miss Diva was popping.
I'm saying, man, I'm going to be booking but see, I think differently. I'm going to call every club, every venue
that you did
from here to Sarasota, gang. Like, I'm going to be like, yo, I got the guy. He's on GNX. The ears going to perk up GNX with Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Yes, nigga, that nigga. I'm on that fucking shit. Super Bowl, yes, that motherfucker. Now, 2,000, I'll be there. Whether it's a crowd or not, I'm in there. You give me 1,000 now, 2,000, I get there. Plus travel, plus damn what's on my rider. Yep. I want black M&Ms, bitch ass nigga, Coca-Cola, a fucking milkshake, and a fucking ham hock. Like whatever. Yep. Whatever the fuck we doing. Like listen, these dudes don't know how to freak it. That is the greatest alley-oop. There's no way you should be online talking about I'm homeless. There's absolutely no way. That's the greatest alley-oop. The greatest alley-oop this nigga gave you. I don't want to hear nothing. He don't owe you nothing. But these Drake fans like, see this on me. Kendrick don't take care. He don't support LA. We told you.
He's supposed to take advantage of that situation.
I don't understand how, but that's when you have no hustle.
That's
that you go online talking about you messed up. He could have went online and been like, I'm throwing verses tonight. And you know what dudes do? You know what dudes do, TJ? They be like, tonight only.
Tonight only,
a verse $1,000. He could have said it on the live. Yeah, tonight only, a verse $1,000. You pay for the studio, and I do the verse $1,000. He would have had 3 niggas hit him up that night. Yo, this to do for Kendrick. Yo,
I'm in the studio right now, $1,000 a verse.
What we doing? What we talking about?
I send it back to you. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the day, just be knocking them shits out.
Damn, Senator said he out of Henny. Damn, I don't know what to tell you. I used to know a bootlegger that had it. The bootleggers had the Henny when the liquor store closed.
Bootleggers.
His verse is fire. Maybe he can get himself together and still make something happen from it. Yes, he can. This is what happened, Flay. So when he went live and said all that, now he got the whole world. I didn't know who this nigga was till he said he was broke. You know what I'm saying? I heard him on the song, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Now that he broke, now the eyes on him. Guess what he do?
Wait, but how's he broke? I just seen this dude on all types of getting interviewed and all of that shit, talking about him being on the Kendrick shit.
Listen, he should be paying. He should be saying charging niggas for interview. It's a million ways to flip this. This ain't the right way. And I guarantee you, if Kendrick would have thrown 50. Mm-hmm. Kendrick would have thrown 50. He don't owe him shit, but Kendrick got it. Kendrick hard to get in touch with, though. He say he don't really have no phone like he don't be on the phone like that. It's hard to get in touch with him. But if Kendrick knew, in my opinion, I don't know the nigga from holding the wall, but I feel like Kenny would have gave him 40, 50.
I'm gonna say, what makes you think that?
because I believe Kendrick in my heart. I believe this is a
saying
good
he's a
nigga.
good
I feel
nigga,
like he's a
basically.
good
All
nigga.
right.
I feel like he wouldn't let you live on the street if he just did some music with you. Do he owe you? No. But he picked you for a reason. If he knew you was fucked up, he'd throw you 100. This is just me.
Yo,
I could be wrong. I could be bugging.
He's supposed to Tupac that shit. Digital Underground, B. I'll be the roadie. And have his manager. No, that's
I know, I'm with you. I got you.
You get on the motherfucking road, bro.
He could have tried
And
that.
then you tell his manager, look, you know all these cities, you know the whole schedule, right? Yo, I need a booking in here and versus, like he's saying, charge $1,000
You know
versus
what?
and all that.
You know what, TJ? Whether Kendrick say yes or fucking no, follow that tour anyway,
Follow the tour.
and then be like, get the clubs that's around and be like, after party, the nigga on fucking Hey Now
Every
from
time.
Kendrick G and X. That's my new name, Kendrick G and X. Hey Now is gonna be in the building. I walk through. I'm gonna perform. Hey Now, that shit gonna be lit. Give me 15.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 25. Flizzy, think
like
about a
this.
hustle.
I got you.
Put it like this.
Give me the random club, whatever club is near there. It's stealing money, TJ.
Yeah. Look, so
It's stealing money.
The Clips, I forgot whose tour they got asked to be on a big tour, right? Or they got put on a big tour, but there was only so much as far as money wise that they was able to get. This isn't Clips hot, like I mean, but it's a major tour, right? They did the same shit. Basically, all right, cool. They already had records.
Clips.
They already got records, so they know every city that they're going in. All right, fuck it, Clips after party for this concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're getting paid 5, 10, whatever thousand each city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Plus the merch and all of that other shit. That's what they did.
Right.
They hopped on a big tour, took the low cut on the tour, but everything's paid for as far as like their travel, their little rider and everything that they got for the being at that venue. Like then after that shit, you know those union buildings, they close at what 11, 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? No later than that. Shit, the after party 1, 2 o'clock. So some of them cities, the clubs don't close till 3, 4 in the morning or 4 or 5 in the morning. Get the bag.
So let me just give me 45 seconds of your time, chat and people and watching. We pushing 200 people. So listen.
Salute to the chat.
When I was promoting shows, I did Slaughterhouse, who is Joe Budden, Joel Ortiz. I did it more than once. Joe Budden, Joel Ortiz.
I did
Crooked Eye. Shows. You was on the shows, right?
Yeah.
Crooked Eye and one more. Who's the fucking Royce the 5'9", right? I broke it into 2 nights. I did Slaughterhouse. Did Slaughterhouse weekend. One night was because Joel used to roll with Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye used to roll tough, and then Joe Budden used to roll with Royce. So I was like, they was in 2 separate places. So I said, you know what? Saturday night we're gonna do Ortiz. I'm sorry, we're gonna do Royce. I'm bugging up. I said it all wrong. It was Royce and Crooked the first night. It was Joel and Budden the second night. Right? That was the first time I did it. I did them more than once. But I still like to say this. It was 2 groups that paid to be openers, and they traveled with them everywhere they went because they knew if I get on this show, I got a better chance of making my career pop that up. They paid basically thousands to be on this show, is what I'm telling you.
Yep.
That's industry standard to get on these shows. Now, imagine if you can get on that thing as I'm on G and X, you don't even need to be on the tour with Kendrick. He's not gonna put you on the tour, that's fine. But you can go and say, when the joint is in Houston, hit up the biggest club in Houston, be like, I am Dodie 6. I am on G and X. I am on the song Hey Now. Me and Kendrick is cool. You don't even know. He might almost book DJ. What's Jay-Z's DJ?
I don't know.
Not Clark Kent.
Somebody in the chat could tell me.
Guru.
I almost booked Guru, and that's just the biggest mistake in my life. When Jay-Z came to Boston, Guru was doing after parties. You could book Guru for a set amount. It was da-da-da. They hit me up, say, do you want to book Guru for Boston? I was like, I was thinking about that. I took too long to think about it. Somebody else took the shit, did it in Boston, right? After the Jay-Z concert, and they were like, Jay-Z might show up. You never fucking know. And you know what? This motherfucker Jay-Z walked through the fucking door and showed up for the Guru shit. And made fucking history. The pictures, it was crazy, right? I blew it.
So what? 2 things.
That's 2 things I blew?
Pause. But you blew a Diddy situation.
I don't know if I blew that Diddy situation. I think I might have skateboarded.
But
I always say that let me see. Jones hit this. He said I'm babbling. But listen, we're gonna move on in a minute. But I always say that you got people attention for saying. Always say that. Listen, there are moments in life. This guy had a moment. He could have just captured the moment. There's no reason for him to be. I'm gonna go to every city Kendrick's at.
Yep.
I'm gonna call the club. I'm gonna hit 3-4 clubs. You never know. You're gonna hit 40 no's until you hear yes. I'm gonna call him. It's like you never know. Kendrick might come through. He fuck with me. Give me 5 bands. Nah, we can give you 3. Then I'll take you 3. I'm taking 3. I'm at the city. Give me a hotel, 5 bands, and feed me. So now you at the hottest club in Houston. You getting 3 bands. And you're getting food and fed and hotels, and you just follow Kendrick tour everywhere it goes.
And just do the damn thing.
Kendrick fuck around short one night. He never fucking know.
Yeah, or he be like, damn, by the time they get midway through the tour, that you know what I mean? He might be like, you know what? You've been putting in the work, shit. We gonna perform this shit tonight.
Let me see. It was reported that Doc gave him open access to the studio and spot to crash in. See, that's what I'm saying, man.
See?
Dudes don't be saying everything that's going on. He's struggling, lashing out instead of looking for the right.
Oh, so shit. Guess what? If he gave you to go to the studio, I'm moving in the studio. I'm working on I'm working on all these projects.
He done burnt the bridge.
That was the test right there, bro.
He done burnt the bridge with the nigga. Like, just be quiet and do your time. Like, come on, nigga.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in the studio. I'm recording mad music.
Ready made in the
But
building.
also remember the last few years, we live in the generation of we fish and farm for sympathy. So like doing putting things online, a lot of people now put things online to like, oh, I'm struggling. Like, you know, a lot of people don't believe in like putting your pain online. Now we're not doing that. That's too bitchy or whatever. Yeah. But some people just, you know, you're sympathy junkie. I'm doing bad, and we live in an age where you say something, people send you money. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm struggling. Oh man, go fund them.
Yeah, that's what Matt Hoffa did. That's what Adam 22 did. They were like, we're going broke, so they expect people to start sending them money.
So you know, you don't know if it's a ploy like that or if he just. How old is this dude? I don't know. How old, you know? I don't know how old he is. That's what I'm saying. If he's a young cat, like 20s, if he's in his 20s, that means he's a direct descendant of this generation of. Well, that is what you do. You complain online. You know what I mean?
You're right. That's what they do. They'll put it out there, then they hope for sympathy, or they get what he got, mad attention.
And Diva said it in the Miss Diva said it in the chat earlier. That might be his goal, is to say that to get attention.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
know what I mean?
And it works. Let me see. We share too much.
Yeah, but he needs to turn that attention into the bag then.
But he burnt the bridge with Kendrick. If I'm Kendrick right now, me personally, I'm not Kendrick. So Kendrick could feel away. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I'm Kendrick and I'm a multi-millionaire, I'm gonna be like, you know what, dude hurt. He lashing out. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with. I'm not gonna feel petty nigga like 50 or somebody like that. They're gonna be like, fuck that nigga. Yeah. I'm Kendrick. I'm trying to be godly, right? I'm gonna be like, you know what? Throw bro this check. I'm not gonna take it personal because I'm not effed up, but I know he out there, he effed up. And he is on my biggest record. I don't have to give him nothing, Fliz, but I got it. I'm gonna throw him 50. I'm gonna throw him 50 just cause. Now I ain't Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. If I am Kendrick, I'm gonna throw him 50 bands just cause.
Is this one of that record is one of Kendrick's biggest records?
Well, the GNX album is just a big album.
It's a big album, but
and it's in the Hey Now is one of the. It was in the top 10, I believe, for a little.
So why do you think he's not performing that, or is he performing it and not only performing up into the part where his verse comes in? Like, you know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like,
Homeboy?
Yeah, I'm talking about Kendrick.
He's saying he's performing up
like,
until that
part. Is he performing that song up into where his verse would be at? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what Kendrick got, but I know in the Super Bowl, Kendrick spit his verse, and then the other dude's verse is not even Kendrick's verse. He spit a Homeboy's verse. Homeboy went nuts, like his whole family went nuts because Kendrick in the Super, they didn't know he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Kendrick said the other dude's verse during the song in Peekaboo. So they're like, yo, that's crazy. Now that dude got to run with it. He like, my song, my verse in the Super Bowl. Like, these dudes don't know what they're doing. This song has made 15 million views on YouTube. Just that one song.
Just that. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he's supposed to be exactly like you said, either following him or being on that damn tour bus and getting booked for all these damn after parties.
We've never had that grown-up generation stay crying online. That's a fact. Ms. Rock Kitty, that's a fact. But we didn't have online either.
Because, you know, like, they'd be like, oh, you want to go on a tour? And you'd be like, yo, I'm trying to get on a tour. I'll pay my own way. Motherfuckers, like, who, like, know what I mean?
And
like,
see, Dodie could have stretched, like, Dodie had that. She said
he could have been opening up. Give me a 10-minute set type shit.
That he
10,
had that access
set.
to the studio. Make another album.
That's what I mean.
Make another
I'm
album.
sleeping in the studio and recording.
That's money. That costs money. That's a $1 million studio. Book your appointments. We in there every day. TJ, we going. What's good?
Shit.
What we doing?
I'm sleeping. I
see you. Maybe
I see you. I'm sleeping here.
Just to feed off what you guys are saying. It'd be if you're gonna use the internet, also use it for potentially being live. I'm in Kendrick's studio right now.
Yeah.
This is me. How we living, son. You know I can't be doing that. You know I get you. You know what I mean?
One thing I learned about this generation, though, they respond more to you being successful than you being unsuccessful. And showing people you're unsuccessful is going to lead them to feel like they don't need to respect you anymore.
You're humanized. Yeah.
Right. You don't need to, and you can humanize yourself, but you don't look like a failure.
Yeah.
You want to look like I'm doing my best. I'm out here struggling. I'm trying that. That's different. Like I'm grinding. They respect that. Yeah. They don't respect you being like, I'm fucked up. I'm homeless. I lost it all. Mm-hmm. They don't respect that. They're going to clown you for that. That's not how you do this. But they say dude got mental issues. He did an interview after GNX dropped and said Dot was checking for him multiple times before they connected. See, I just think Kendrick is a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. I know I don't have nothing to base it on, but I just feel like that's what it is. Yeah, can you imagine doing a one feature and thinking you can retire? That's wild, man. Dead ass. Let me see. I'm just gonna be honest, Jacquees. That's just it is what it is. I'm just gonna be honest. Merchandise. Y'all want to give something away tonight or no?
Sorry, what?
Y'all want to give something away tonight or no? He was literally looking for him to put on. That came out his mouth. Yeah, you know, some people are just users. I mean, I don't know this dude from Holding the Wall, but some people want more from you than you owe them, right? That's why I had to dead a lot of stuff I was doing before, because I was like, yo, some of these dudes, they're not really trying to pull their weight. You have a team of 8 and 9, and they all expecting you to do everything. You're not pulling your weight. Just based on experience, he could have gotten a nice check had he not screwed up his publishing. So he's not getting. Are y'all trying to say he's not getting nothing?
He's not getting nothing.
I need to be clear. Like, what's happening?
Well, even that though, on the back end is just like if he was to go fill out his publishing paperwork right now, he would end up with the back pay, right? Am I correct? Like, it's just late as far as like
he had to get something up front, right? They showed he just performed his verse on the other night on tour. Soon as they're trying to get somebody to smoke with him, hey, black-yeti.com. black-yeti.com. He's big in Cali. He already knows what to do. See, it's people are going to use it to their benefit and do the right thing.
Yeah, and that whole market, that whole Cali market, right, is a big market. Like he could be doing shows out there all the way to like Texas and shit like that.
You know what it is? You got to take your own career in your hands. When you get Fliz, if you get a feature with Drake tomorrow, Fliz, you need to be from now like Fliz, as seen, as heard on Drake's Nokia remix. Like,
yo,
that,
bro,
you need to be that. You need to be doing that.
Remember, I remember a couple of years ago, I had this dude pissed off at me. I don't know if you was too.
What?
When I remember, I was like, yo, I'll do a record with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I mean, he was like, no, boo, you know, man. I said, I will politic that. You was pissed off. I said,
I'm still pissed, but
yo, I was like, yo, you do a record? I was like, yes. I was like, yo.
Hey, you know what's crazy about that shit? Like, yo, he just dropped 2 singles or 2 videos. Like, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago or some shit like that. So and it's like 3. They both got 3-4 million.
I'm like, I have no problem with just because an artist is hated by somebody. I'm like, never mind a Kendrick who everybody seems to love right now. I think a lot of it is bandwagoning. But I know a lot of people hate, look at Drake as the anti-rapper now, which is prime real estate to do a song with that fool for me. I'd be like, yo, because everybody pays more attention to the person they hate.
If you think I went in
Tekashi,
on you for Tekashi,
yep,
I'm a double go in you for saying.
And you know why that's great? You would double going just like everybody else who hates him would. My name will be, they be talking about me like, you know, we call Fliz with a 19-year-old with Shannon. Now, first of all, no, I wouldn't be with a 19-year-old. I'm just saying. But everybody be talking about me in some level. And I'll be like, yo, I do music. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I honestly, who if I did a song with, let's say, Wiz Khalifa,
Yeah.
right? And then I did a song with Drake. Which one do you think is gonna get more like attention? Just being honest, you know what I mean? I'm telling you a thing. Let's be honest. Even if you hate Drake, you can tune in to hate me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, sold his soul to do a song with Drake.
As your friend and confidant, I would implore you not to do no records with Drake.
You wildin'. You're absolutely bugging.
Unless
the
he's
same
paying
way
you
you
a
just
mean
said,
bag.
unless you just, the way you just
did.
said you politic, how Dodie, what's his name? Dode 6?
I did.
Should politic, why shouldn't I do that with someone of Drake's caliber for me? You know what I mean?
Ooh, Tracy
Whether you like him or
Brown.
not. You know what I mean?
Tracy Bowen. I gotta
Who?
answer this. This is Tracy Bowen. Salute Tracy Bowen in the building, and I do want to answer this question. I might have Flares answer this question.
What do I know?
What happened to giving people grace, especially those who are not knowledgeable? That young man has no business acumen. Reports are showing a publisher is receiving 18% of his. So somebody else,
Whatever he signed,
he messed up. He got a bad
he messed
deal.
up. Which goes back to reading the contract or taking the contract to a lawyer.
And she's saying show him some grace. Okay, see, this is what people confuse with me. When I'm giving people advice, I gave Matt Hoffa advice. He called me a monkey. I'm standing on that. Matt Hoffa like, I'm gonna get all you monkeys. I got a verse for you. I'm gonna spit at the Apollo, and I was one of the monkeys. But me giving you advice don't mean I'm being disrespectful. And I'm not giving you grace. I just gave this kid mad advice. I may sound harsh, but what I said to him, this is all real shit. He should be touring, setting up his own shows, calling venues. I am the guy on GNX. Book me here. Give me $2,500. $2,500 is nothing to these venues. Nothing. That's like they're robbing you at that point. He'd be like, give me $5. They're gonna say, give you $2,500. That's bet. I'll take it. He would not be talking about a homeless. I am giving him grace by giving him advice. What he should be doing, and I know you say, I get it, Tracy, he don't have no business acumen. I understand, but I do. So what I'm telling him is, if matter of fact, if I was over there and he came to me with this, I'd be like, my nigga, I'm gonna get you 50 shows. But I know how to do the promotion. I know these clubs, they'll take you just to have you come to the building. They just want people to come in and drink. You could be like Dodie 6 of Kendrick's Hey Now in the building. So you know how many corny motherfuckers they have as special guests that night? Motherfuckers on Love and Hip Hop, the fifth season, they the 8th character on there, and they be getting walkthrough money. They getting $3,000. Somebody hit me in dead ass. I got, and this is a real shit. I got hit. I used to get hit with everything because I was a promoter. They'd be like, yo, Carucci, you can get Carucci $2,500 to walk through. I was like, who the fuck is Carucci? This is before I didn't know who Carucci was.
You know who Carucci was?
Fliz, you gotta understand. This was probably, I'm going to be honest, 12, 13 years ago or more. Carucci wasn't known for nothing but being Chris Brown's girlfriend.
But she getting booked.
She was getting booked for walkthroughs. That's what I'm telling you. So I didn't know who Carucci was. But if I was plugged in, I would have known. Oh, Carucci! Oh my God! But it's club promoters that know she is. It's club promoters that know who he is. He can be like, I'm Dodie 6 from Kendrick Lamar. Hey, now they're gonna pay him to walk through. So you don't gotta have no real business to know that. Like gang, like you can get some walkthrough money. But I understand. I respect that. I respect that comment, Tracy. No doubt. Dead ass. Homebody. The feature with Drake tomorrow would be worth $2 a day to support the champion.
Yeah, y'all say y'all know business, then y'all know that ain't true. Like you just said Carucci could get whatever for a walkthrough.
Please.
Like it, you got to drop your own emotion in the situation because business ain't emotion.
Let me tell you though, Fliz.
Let's be honest. I'm gonna take your thing.
I'm gonna be honest.
Business ain't emotion.
Be honest. Let's talk about Drake for a second. Drake.
He said that's not.
Let's talk about Drake for a second.
Let me go back to Toy.
He said not laughing at Toy.
Not 6ix9ine.
Not 6ix9ine. Yo, this was when 6ix9ine. Yo, this was when 6ix9ine was in his trouble. Like you know what I mean? And everybody was talking about him. And it was like, yo, just because I got a song don't mean I sponsor everything he does. I'm not, he was repping all the gang stuff. Everybody knows I'm not about that. You know what I mean? You got to learn to separate your emotion for a person. I do not believe in Santa Claus. I'm saying I don't put my emotion in these men. These are human beings. they're artists and they have a bigger platform than I. If I was
a pop song,
if I was a computer programmer, and let's say I hate Apple because they might have motherboards that come from enslaved countries. I don't believe in that, but I know I have to freaking get somewhere being a computer programmer. You know what I mean? My emotion is I don't believe in this practice, but hey, I'm trying to also be a grown man and move up in my craft too. And that is a path. This is for all of us. All right, thank you.
The producer.
So the thing is, the thing I know. Shout out to y'all. So thank you, ladies. But the thing is,
water gang for y'all.
Look at this,
Challz. You good? I'm good.
Yeah, I don't drink, by the way, so it's water. You know,
it's always water with him.
It's always water with me. All this
every now and then when we're out to eat with the crew, and Fliss says, "Ooh, what's that? This looks good."
His name was on.
It's gonna be a good day. He that one's gonna turn to two, and then it's gonna get funny.
I don't handle alcohol well, but yeah, what I was saying is, I don't harbor the same emotion. So that emotion breeds all this fucking drink. It's fucking. I don't feel like that about anybody. Even if I don't like your music, I don't feel like that for anybody. I'm not that invested in another man. I am grown myself. I don't believe in you, Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dissing nobody. If that's the way y'all feel, that's fine.
So for
Fliss will do a song with 6ix9ine tomorrow.
As your friend and confidant, I would have to be able to inform you that there are very few artists that doing a track with would be bad for your career. One is Kanye and two is Drake.
So he can do a track with 6ix9ine?
Hold on, wait. So you're telling me from the Fliss you know right here sitting next to you, I wouldn't benefit from doing a track with Drake or Kanye?
No, but this is the thing. So right now, it's sad, but hip hop itself, the internet right now is super duper divided. It has never been this divided ever, where you used to do a song with Nas, you used to do a song with Jay, and you would come up. Right now, it's very vital to choose wisely. If you attach yourself to Drake, it would be bad in the long run because your comment section going to be awful. The people are going to turn on you. Like, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's very, very touchy. Hip hop ain't what it used to be. It used to be like an open field. Now it's like, it's people are in little cliques and sections and little spaces over here and there and there. A Drake feature would have been great before this battle. Now it's so divided now. You will probably face more. You will probably get more hate. Like, look at Dodie. She ain't got nothing to do with it. She gets more hate than anybody in the industry because she's under TDE, which is under Kendrick or associated with Kendrick, and they treat this girl like trash. Her fans love her, and she's getting bigger and bigger in the industry. But at the same time, she now, as opposed to someone who's neutral, right? Like a Rhapsody is neutral. Rhapsody is neutral, so she can get the love that because she's never jumped on once until she said something. She said something about Drake a few months ago, and now they're on her. But other than if she wouldn't have said that, Rhapsody was getting neutral love. What you want to do is get neutral love. If you start leaning yourself, you align yourself with one or the other, right? Then you become a pariah, and they turn on you.
I don't think I'm not popular enough for them to give a fuck about. So
but that's the goal, though.
But no, I'm saying you need a catalyst somewhere. That'd be a hell of a catalyst, bro. Yo, just let's be real about this.
He don't have the cash.
He got more than I do, and let's be honest. You can, like, as we do this podcast, you can put a Drake post and people are gonna come to diss this motherfucker. Know what I mean? That's how powerful he is to hate him. So you know what I mean? It's just that's how it goes, bro. Like, people will talk about. All right, who was we talking about? We talking about Will Smith the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, well, at least he had this dude on it. This song was hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People can't resist Will Smith. It's like, oh, Will Smith is slapping dudes. He's old. His style is old. That's like, yo, but everybody's talking about how homie's part was. No one's like, yo, you shouldn't hang with him because he's slapping niggas on stage.
Yeah.
It don't always work like that. It just, I think the disdain for Drake is so high. People aren't thinking clearly anymore about the real path of it. I'm not important enough to the rap world out there for me not to do a song with Drake, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna turn on Flint's." They're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this Flint's dude?" You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, "Yo, he's on the hit." And if I kill it the way I want them like, "Yo, freaking dude on this Drake. I don't know why he did that. Yo, I hate him. Let me look up his website though, so I can hate him a little more." You know what I mean? But yo, it says here he's been rapping for Little Providence, dude. Wait, this song right here is all right. But he's still whack, though. Look at fat ass in this video. This man, that's how it's gonna go. Those look all stupid and shit. You know what I mean? I hate this nigga. Let me look up more shit to hate. And that's how it works, bro. That's serious. That's and you know it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
I've been seeing a lot of comments saying that he is getting paid and resting B-Face. Salute to that name. I love that name. I just read something who said he is getting his royalties from the song. Also, I don't know how you're broke in a car and reported that your chain and Rolex is stolen. I'm just saying that's true. You got a Rolex and a chain.
Hold on,
like, come on, bro.
Who said that?
Rest in bitch face.
Yo, clap to that comment. That is a great comment, yo.
Rolex.
Yo.
And you're broke.
I love that
So
comment.
I'm gonna sleep in my car, but I can go pawn this Rolex and go give me an apartment just off of the Rolex.
Yo, know what? Thank you. No, that sums it up. These cats is bugging, yo. These cats is wilding, bro. How you sitting there home with a rollie and all that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's on the live.
Reddy said we sucking on the devil's titty milk with the alcohol. Slurp.
He's like, yeah, he's like this on the live. Like, yeah, you know, showing the wrist. You know, kids got me and I'm still sleeping in my car.
I want to talk about one more thing because I put out a video yesterday, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I caught a little flack. I had to challenge these niggas, like they was talking crazy to me. But I just want to talk about this, right? I haven't in the let me see, fair point. I've been skipping through a lot of comments, guys. Everybody didn't get on, but I want to talk about this. Your boy Joe Budden.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Joe Budden and 50 Cent. Because Joe Budden was talking mad reckless about 50 Cent on his podcast, like he always does. And he was saying 50 Cent need to chill out with the Herb Gotti stuff. 50 Cent was wrong. 50 Cent need therapy, all this shit about 50 Cent. You know, 50 Cent is petty.
So he put up to the next
50 right? Didn't like it. First of all, no, he saw Joe Budden. Allegedly, Joe Budden was at a strip club one night. 50 came in, Joe Budden left. Joe Budden was at the Knicks game the other night. And the game wasn't over. It was a few minutes left on the clock. It was down by 5, and Joe Budden left because 50 Cent was right in front of him. Joe Budden was just with his girl. Mm-hmm. 50 Cent saw Joe Budden and he tweeted like, "Yo, I just saw Joe." He gave Joe Budden a big bear hug and said something in his ear. Mm-hmm. Joe will not repeat what he said in his ear. Right? He said something in Joe Budden's ear, and Joe Budden left the Knicks game before the Knicks game was over. Right? So I did a video on this. Right? I did a video on this. I said, when did Joe Budden get soft? Right? I want to get you guys' opinion. This is just my opinion. Joe Budden is late 40s, 50 is late 40s. They both pushing 50, right? Mm-hmm. Old heads, the older gentlemen. Nothing's gonna happen at this Knicks game. Why would Joe Budden run out of there out of fear? But Joe Budden left early with his girl. Allegedly, he leaves everything early. But most people, like myself, feel like he left because he didn't want the problems with 50. 50 saw him, gave him a bear hug, said something in his ear. Then he tweeted, "Yo, I just saw Joe Budden at the Knicks game. He said I don't need therapy no more. LOL. Right? He clowning Joe at the game because he's been looking for Joe. Right? He found Joe at the Knicks game. Joe like, oh shit. Joe went on his podcast, started telling the story. Long story short, Joe was like, "Fuck, I hope I don't see 50." Saw 50. He's like, "God damn, I can't believe this nigga's in front of me." Joe was shook. A lot of people was in my comments of that video telling me, what is Joe supposed to do? You want some 50-year-old guys to fight each other? That's lame, It's not about fighting. But if he's running you out of these things, you're shook.
You're supposed to stand his ground.
50's not going to punch you, not going to hurt you. Now, 50 man said he went on his social media, said he was going to rob Joe that night of the Knicks game, but 50 told him no. Right? That tells me right there you wasn't really going to do nothing. You just put that on social media. Yeah. Right? But let's just say he was going to do this, that, and the third. 50 saved you from 10 years in prison. Because Joe was at the Knicks game. Where you going to rob him at? In the tunnel? Where you going to rob him at? He's going right outside and get into a car. But people start coming at me like, bro, what you mean? That's immature. You want him to get into some stuff. I'm glad he left. Da, da, da. I'm like this. Mm-hmm. That's the second event that I've ran out of because 50 Cent came in. Fliz, I know we're older, Fliz. I get it. We're old, elder statesmen and yada, yada, yada. This, that, and the third, right? Let me get where I'm at.
So you don't
this, that, and the third, and I'm not saying he got to fight. 50 not going to fight you. There's nobody going to punch you. Nobody going to do nothing to you. But at the same time, Fliz, I'm a grown man, and I don't go to events to be scary and running out of there because somebody walks in. Right? Would you say that's kind of like shook?
I would need to know more from his personal standpoint about the basketball game. Because if he said he always leaves early.
He said that.
I know because people do leave basketball games early because of
the traffic and all of that.
So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I leave early. But Fliz, you're going to leave early unless your team is down by 5 at the end of the fourth quarter. That's 2 shots. We paid to be here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's 2 shots your team could win. Mm-hmm. They're blaming Joe for leaving that they lost. Right? I'm telling you some shit. They're saying Joe Budden made the Knicks lose.
Because he left?
Because he left. Like a bitch. Now, what I'm saying is this. I get it. Joe Budden, he said he was with his lady. I listened to the clip of him with the podcast. Yep. And Joe Budden was like, fuck, 50's dead. Da, da, da. He made a joke out of it, but he really was uncomfortable.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
He was uncomfortable because what he said about 50, if 50 wrote something on the thing and said, nigga, stop worrying about me, stop being naked and people, because Joe went naked down his neighbors are suing him for running through their house naked, da, 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 whatever, right? So 50 was clowning for that. 50 clearly, 50's petty, so 50 clearly had a problem with Budden, right?
First, hold up.
Flynn need more information.
No, he ran through somebody's house naked. What?
Well, he didn't run through their house. Joe sleepwalks. He sleepwalks and he goes he's naked. Okay. So he walked allegedly. I don't know, this nigga a freak. So sleepwalk, right?
I was like, wait, what?
So he showed up in his neighbor's front door. I guess I don't know if he's knocking or whatever. He on a ring camera, butt naked.
All right.
I think he's banging on their door trying to get in whatever.
All right. But it was some sleepwalking shit.
Yes.
I'm
he's done that before.
I'm with it.
Butt naked, sleepwalking, da 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 da. If I know I sleepwalk, I'm just gonna put some clothes on. But that's just me. But he's sleepwalking to the neighbor. Da, da, da. Now they're suing him for that. Yep. I believe he got arrested or something. Like police came. It's a whole fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got
it's a lawsuit and everything.
Yeah.
50 clowned them for that. Da da da.
Okay.
Now what I'm saying is this: Joe Budden from Jersey. Joe Budden used to be a thorough nigga. Had his Yankee fitted on. He was out in the street. He said all I'm doing is Joe Budden pump it up like he rolling 50 deep. Da da da. When did Joe Budden? I guess the money made him into this. So whatever, right? So people like this, right? Let me see. They were mean.
So when did Joe Budden get soft? Is what you about to say?
So what I'm saying is now, and people was in my comment. I had a lot. It was uncharacteristic that this many people was coming at me because they were saying I am saying that Joe need to be tussling and fighting in the Knicks game. That's not what I was saying. First of all, me as a grown man, I can go anywhere in the city. If I'm running out of there 2 or 3 times, that means I'm scared of that person. Now, the only reason he's scared of 50 because he was talking about 50. If you're that scared of a guy, then why would you talk about him on your podcast? Mm-hmm. Right?
I got it.
For one,
I get it now.
Stop talking about him if you're that scared of him. For 2, if you're in a venue and he's in there, 50's not going to do nothing to you. Right? Let's just be honest. This guy got 3 shows on Stars. This guy, he's not going to fight you in there. So there's no reason to leave that place. So my whole opinion is I'm looking at it like
he was scared.
As a grown man, Fliz, you with your girl, you don't need to be running out of places.
I'm not running nowhere.
What we talking about?
What we doing?
So to me, I took it like stand your ground. But people thought I was talking about fighting. They got to fight. They in their 50s, bro. What you mean? That's crazy. That's lame. Why would he fight him? It's not about fighting.
It's a conversation.
Watching the game. And if you got a problem with him, talk to him. Say, look, what we doing? What we talking about? I'm not going to keep running like hoping he don't see me, all this scary shit. So, Fliz, I need your opinion. Is he soft?
And saying all that, I don't like calling another man like names like that. I mean, there's still like a lot of untold information to me, but I hold pause with calling another man like, oh, you act like a bitch, or you so. I don't do that.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I'm not built like that to call people out of their names without everything, unless you hurt me. You know, so you know what I mean? I'm just not how I talk. But I'll say this: as far as I'm not gonna, me being a grown up, I can't live my life being pressured out of buildings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'll say that I don't believe you should have to no man should be able to have that kind of power over you. Mm-hmm. But he's there, I just gotta walk away. And if it does get to that point, you gotta start questioning, am I going too far with what I'm saying? Because I have to start being fearful of other people getting at me at shows and stuff like that. Yes. So, I mean, I know I don't want to live my life like that, but as a man, I just can't be like, I gotta get out of here. I want to watch the Knicks game. Well, it's all Celtics for me. Go Celtics, baby. I want to be at a Celtics game and just be comfortable, yo. You know what I mean?
TJ, give me your thoughts.
I'm not walking out no building. Like it's me and Niche. And me and Niche go I'm with my wife everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not walking out of nowhere. Like what we talking about? We gonna have a conversation or it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not running. Like we in the same spot or nah, I'm not running.
Liz, they told me up in the comment, like these people was like, bro, you're like talking like some dude said, it's always the dudes in the safe in their car talking about crashing out. I said, no, it's not about crashing out. But what I did say at the end, I said, listen, I mind my business. I go anywhere in the city I want. This is what it is. It's not about how old I am or I'm safe in my car. It's about the fact that I go anywhere in the city because I know I don't start no shit with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So if you're fucking with me, then there's a real problem, and I'm going to go crash. I don't like bullies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to crash all the way out because I don't bother nobody. I go anywhere in this city I want to go, anywhere, any side of town. I don't even know. TJ had to tell me the other day, yo, it's a street called that. Like, I got a song called, what was the song called? Congress Street. I was ready. He said, Charles, you know it's a street. Yep. I don't even know where the gangs are. I don't know because I go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't bother nobody. I go eat it. Fliz will be like, it's a Jamaican spot over there. I go eat it. It doesn't matter because I don't bother nobody. So like, they don't bother me. Where I was in LA, nobody bothered me. I go everywhere. New York, nobody bothered me. I was in the favelas and fucking when I went at the same time, nobody. So I'm like, I don't go around scary, is what I'm saying. So I'm like, if I gotta be in a basketball game and this one guy is making me leave, then I need to have a conversation with this guy. Because whatever you say,
I'm not leaving. Every time we bump into each other, I'm not moving like.
And that's all I was saying. My whole video is 12 minutes, whatever it is. My whole video was not about, yo, he need to fight he need to fight 50. No, it's not. It's about as a grown man, I need to be able to go anywhere. Right? Mm-hmm. No one should be making me like I need to get out of here. I need to leave. At that point, I'm not safe, and I need to find out why. I need to figure out who this is. What's the problem? 50. What's going on? Whatever fear that I got that I need to leave, I need to face that fear right then and there. It's not about being hard or nothing, But if that guy's making me fear for my life, and I know, like they have a relationship, they know each other. You know what I'm saying? I can see if it's a stranger, I'm about to get robbed by some niggas I don't. That's different. Not talking about being hard. Put it
like this. You was good anyways, because 50 ain't like he's not a dumbass nigga. So
he's not gonna crash out.
Even if there is an issue, it ain't gonna happen in a Madison. Like I mean, or where was it at?
Madison Square Garden.
It's in Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm. So it ain't happening there. Like you know what I mean? Like
exactly. 50 allegedly stopped this man, quote unquote, stopped this man from robbing him. He's gonna take his chain and rob him. Like, you serious? Like, really? That's what he's really gonna do? Well, go ahead.
You know what? I'm just throwing this out there. This side. The demographics that the people, even podcasts like this, the demographics that you pull yourself as Charles Brown and the page, but then as we start talking about 50 Cent and Joe Budden, you pull in a whole nother realm of people who's gonna put eyes on you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So yeah. So now it's like, And I know the way like you might explain something doesn't mean everybody can soak that in.
Facts.
You know, so if you got, like, let's say 50 Cent fans who some of them might be just that goon type, they want the confrontation, they want. So also you got to realize these mics are powerful, bro. I always say that these mics are real powerful, and some people just want to are gonna just say, you know what, Charles, you're a nigga in the car, want to say some shit. Those people want that smoke all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why when I say these mics are powerful, I know I always like tend to like think about what I try to say first, because I do know, like I say, like today I was hitting the weights today, and I'm like, every time I'm in that, I go to multiple gyms and hit the weights. Every time in that gym, somebody knows me and come to me about this podcast.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, this gym. There's a lot of people who watch this podcast in that gym, and I was in there today. So if that dude's in there who came to me today, what's up, peace? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to link up. So yeah, like you can be anywhere, and someone like, yo, the shit, you know, you don't know when you're gonna meet like that dude who the 50 Cent crash out. So you know, I just want to say that, you know what I mean? So that's why you're getting a lot of like, because every celebrity rapper or somebody you talk about, we are gonna bring in somebody as we talk about them who may or may agree with us or disagree with us.
Right.
But when you're overly charged off emotion, as I was talking about earlier, you gotta bring that down, because you can't think clearly when the emotion is too like, yo. Hey, nah, I'm not with that. I'm saying I'm a logical person, bro.
Right, and those are the people that you don't bring in your circle,
But the crash
50 Cent is in Joe Budden's circle. They know each other already.
Yeah, but I don't think 50 is gonna crash out, bro. It's like there's way much more to lose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
for what I've seen of 50 in the past couple of decades,
if something happens, it's like
no, I'm saying he's more tactical, and he's more of an antagonist. You know what I mean? He'll roast you online. He'll just make your life hell with his words. Yeah, he'll bake you with his words. Yeah.
Why Joe Budden feel like
and then pull up to the next game.
Spots. It's not going to be nothing.
He'll troll you and then pull up to the next game.
He might fire you off his show. He's like that. You know what I mean?
He's like, what show, little nigga?
And Katie's right. Didn't Gotti try to get 50? Well, Gotti didn't do it. It was allegedly Supreme try to have 50 killed,
but we don't.
Who's Joe Budden to tell him how to feel about his death? Yeah, Joe Budden was telling him he was wrong for saying something about Irv Gotti when he passed.
That issue with Irv and not just Irv Gotti, but the whole Murder Inc. and 50 Cent, that Ja Rule, that's just never gonna end. It's just so deep. Like,
I never understood why people got mad when 50 said what he said. What would you expect him to say?
But not only that, though, you got to think of this. Go back to the history of 50 Cent's story with his mom. Nobody knows what happened to his mom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the real story. So it's like he might know. I mean, like this.
He knows something at this point. He shouldn't.
So,
by him being in the streets as heavy as he was,
and then by now he knows everything.
He knows exactly what happened to his mom.
He's like, fuck y'all niggas. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Joe and 50 really some wealthy women who want to get lunch. That's true. Homebody's right. They both got their own thing going on. They both playing up for the camera. 50 playing up for the camera. Joe playing up for the camera. It's all right now for clicks and views and trolling. But what I was saying, I wasn't telling people that Joe Budden should fight 50. People was like in my comments saying, yo, I'm glad he got out of there if something was going to go down. It wasn't nothing going to go down. That's what I'm trying to say. It was nothing going to happen to him. He ran out of there on some, just like me. If it's somebody I don't want, it could be a little old lady that I'm just like uncomfortable, like, hope you don't see us. Oh my God, let's get out of here. It's not necessarily about, it's sometimes some people just make you uncomfortable. I get that. But at the same time, I'm not going to keep running out of places that I paid thousands to be at because somebody made me uncomfortable. We're going to get out of here. We hit our 2 hours. Let me see. Purge has the dope podcast.
Thank you.
I had fun. I hope we hit all the topics that we said we was going to hit. I hope we kept y'all entertained. We didn't get to really no old school hip hop like we normally do tonight, but we kept it. We stayed on point. We
still some current events.
Yeah, it is what it is. And the What Show, we had a good time. I had a good time. We went 3 hours last week. I know y'all was full last week, right? We went 3 hours, but we can't go 3 hours. It's TJ's birthday tonight. TJ's gonna go get some wings. You know what I'm saying? Get some shots of Patron. Have some shots of Patron.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
That's why you had a gummy now.
High adventure.
You know what's crazy? The gummy. So the next morning, I drank a coffee and I felt like the gummy kicked back in.
Oh.
It was crazy.
That caffeine reignited that
I was
shit.
like, yo,
The
what
gummies
the
he's
fuck?
speaking of.
I was like, oh shit.
Black-Yeti.com.
Get
Yeti.
it, you know what I mean? I'm like, word, let me get a coffee.
Head on over to Black Dash Yeti. You got to put the dash in there.
I took, I drunk like not even a quarter of the coffee. I was like, yo, what?
Black Dash Yeti had TJ Smack last week. Smack City, baby.
Plus, I smoke heavy weed anyway, so I don't know. I should have eat the whole thing.
You was messed up.
I said, yeah, I'm gonna just take
I'm
the
up.
whole one.
I'm down.
Let me give me the
I'm
whole
chilling.
one.
I'm back.
Listen.
I'm spinning. I'm wilding.
They got way more
I'm drunk.
flavors than this. The sour.
And it's good too, though.
They got a bunch of like yada yada. Oh, what's this? The wax. I didn't show the wax.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Hold up.
They got the wax. Listen, Black Dash Yeti head over there. They got the slowest burning black rolling papers in the country, according to my man Disco. Listen, happy birthday, TJ.
Don't worry, when the West Show go on tour, the Black Yeti will be in the building because that's the sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as I open this thing, this joint just let the whole room. It's just crazy. Rise up, homeboy.
Thank you. Salute.
When's the next live? I missed what you were saying. Next live is next Wednesday.
Every
night.
Wednesday, man.
That's
we working on a couple of things. So
and
don't
I'm
worry
about to
it.
start my own live. I'm trying to figure out which night. It may be tomorrow night. Who fucking know?
I just got to get a couple
TJ,
things
don't
situated. We
anything
about to do the. We about to do the. I don't know the name of it yet, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do a little segment myself, interviewing some peoples, and you know what I mean.
We're working on that. I'm about to stop showing Fliz about to bring the interviews back. Season 3.
The workout joints, right?
Yep. You ain't up on this.
There it is. So listen, it's a lot going on. Katie said, anyone else still have the weakest link on repeat? That's my favorite diss track. Who was that? Was that Ja Rule? Weakest link?
I don't know.
They ship across the U.S. Yes, homebody. They just can't ship you the moonshine, but they ship
moonshine,
everything else. Go check them out. They got a nice little roster of customers. Happy birthday, TJ. Have a blessed, safe birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate everybody calling. Say happy birthday, TJ. We appreciate you guys. Listen, we'll be back here next week. Make sure you check out the What Show. Show some love. Support the sponsor, Black
Toy. Be easy on them. Toy.
There it is. Yellow Girl said, great show, guys. Again, happy birthday, TJ. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Yellow.
Thank you.
We were pushing 200 people all night in the chat. We appreciate that. So we're gonna have a great show.
Wait, go check out my new video too, man. TJ Source 401.
TJ
on all social media, YouTube, everything. TJ Source. That's TJ SOARES. You know what I'm saying? You see.
There it is. There it is. Good night, gang. We appreciate y'all. Superior Stash is always in the building. We appreciate you. And enjoyed the show. Thelma rode with us literally from the start of the show to the end.
Thank you.
Toy. Chris Brown, this at Quay. Oh, that's the Chris Brown joint. Yeah, we talked about that. That was a fire joint. That was a fire joint. It's the Chris Brown diss track the Quavo did. We spoke on that. That was Chris Brown killed him. But we always said the Quavo had a better record.
Meaning like,
but Chris Brown had a better diss.
Facts.
But the Quavo made a record you could bump in the club, and that's what we was talking about back in the day. Great stream. Salute Sherry in the building. Have fun, TJ. Peace, Coach time. That means it's late over here. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch y'all.